Good morning on the West Coast. Good afternoon in the East. Good evening in Saudi Arabia. The watch along for Power Slap number 11, Slap News Edition. We've got myself, we've got Brittany Diamond, and we've got Ding holding it down, bringing you guys up to date instant analysis, behind the scenes footage, and we'll be breaking down and getting a real time reaction to the fights as they unfold. It's early on the West. I know you've been working at Ding back east for us, but man, these fights on the taped section of this card have not disappointed yet. Let's run through a recap before the first match of the night between Luke Simon and Garrett Blakesley.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I predicted at least one fight would make it to social from the early prelims. We got four, three knockouts, a decision. Tyler Groves knocks out Sean Kilmartin on the very first strike. He goes right on one. Sean Kilmartin still to this point has not been given the opportunity to strike. We have Nicole Schaefer, Ty Embry in bantamweight, women's bantamweight, 135 pounds. They just incredible back and forth between the two ladies. I think Nicole's third strike was called a step. But aside from that, very, very clean strikes, good placement, great power, great resilience from both ladies. Congratulations to them. Incredible match. And I think that they add some much needed excitement to women's bantamweight. We also had Dane Viernes. We originally, it looked like he just knocked out Dennis. We didn't see the additional part of it where Dennis actually, for the first time, kind of looked like he actually gave, the Hawaiian Hitman something to chew on. Hawaiian Hitman comes back, knocks Dennis out. I would say almost out cold. I mean, he didn't look like he wanted to get up at all. Incredible. I mean, this is a guy that needed a win just in general. The way his first fight, obviously he gets it done against Cypher Cash. Unfortunately, that's overturned. Then he loses his next two fights. A lot of fouls and things like that going on. So for him to get this victory, a knockout to start the night, I know his brother is incredibly excited and very hyped now to go ahead and move forward. And then, of course, Zakir, right? Zakir Helen from Kazakhstan, very, 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 exciting prospect. Knocks out Charles Nielsen. Also, I don't think you could ask for a better, cadre of early prelims, and they all made it. Most of them made it to social. We don't know anything about Rada Lavi, Cole Young. So once we get information on that and we're able to release it, we absolutely will. But a great start to the night nonetheless.
Absolutely. Things seem to be getting ready. We know that the audience got into the auditorium roughly 30 minutes ago in Saudi Arabia. The arena looks absolutely stunning, looks absolutely phenomenal. As we spoke about yesterday, it's this tennis-style arena with very vertical seating around all four sides of it. So incredibly excited to see how, one, the fans there in Saudi Arabia embrace the sport of slap fighting, but two, also how those athletes can perform in front of this audience. We spoke to Frank Lamasella 2 days ago. He said there was over 4,000 tickets sold. He was anticipating it to be sold out this event. There seems to be real buzz. They've done real marketing. You see on Dana's story, they've got fences promoting the Power Slap event. They've really embraced this to the fullest, and I'm really excited. Brittany, it's early for us all. Do you have coffee in hand?
Yeah, I have my water and coffee.
Awesome. What fight are you looking forward to the most here tonight?
I would say, obviously, I'm a little biased being female. We've been talking about them all. Crazy Hawaiian, of course, but Sheena and Jackie, I am so excited. What's been really cool that I have the perspective of too? One of my very good friends who is in law enforcement over here is actually Jay. He's the person that catches them. So he is spotting today. So he's been setting me behind the scenes of everything. So I got to kind of see some of the athletes like warming up, talking. It looks pretty relaxed where he is behind. And then I'm watching the live over here and you can see the arena is in full swing. And it's cool because I feel like it is just, I've been to the event with you guys. My very first one was Power Slap 10 here in Vegas. And this one looks to be like triple of the production. And that was one of the coolest events I've ever been to. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect. I'm a little nervous. I am still new to watching people get slapped. So I'm hoping no one stays down for too long. I know the rest of you listening probably don't want that. You want to see people stay down for a long time, but I guess it's the mom and me. So
Yeah, I mean, that's the sport that we all sign up for, obviously. And we want much watch TV. And so, like we said, it's always great. It's the first time we're doing the watch along. So we're incredibly excited to be sharing those live instant reactions with everybody. You'll see Ding working the phones, etc. We're trying to bring you guys as much behind the scenes footage as we can throughout as we get ready to go here tonight. We've got obviously 2 title fights on the line. Vern Mechanic Cathy taking on Ron Wolverine Beta, and then we have the Dumpling and the Crazy Hawaiian, the light heavyweight championship belt and the super heavyweight belt on the line. 8 fights in total. We expect it's going to be approximately 2-hour broadcast, so it should be over by 11 a.m. in the East, 2 o'clock. Sorry, I'm already making mistakes. 11 in the West,
yep,
2 o'clock back East. And, from all accounts, things are starting to take form. I really felt yesterday, I'd say the last 48 hours, that the energy, the excitement, everything around this event has started to pick up on social, the interest, interactions, and even just feeling what the fighters are saying and the amped and, watching the weigh-ins and the face-offs. We've seen another level of energy that we didn't see previously from these strikers. We've seen guys that had actual physical beef. We've seen Garrett Blakesley and Luke Simons actually make physical contact, and Blakesley pushing Simons, something that we haven't seen. Obviously, Frank Lemusello wasn't too impressed by that. And but otherwise, it's going to be proven very quickly. The first match tonight, Luke Simon, Garrett Blakesley, is going to be a banger. They love to start the card off with a fight that has potential to give you one of those knockout highlight of the night reels. And this one is not going to disappoint in that light heavyweight division. Brittany, we've talked about it a lot before. The 205 is almost that perfect mix of athleticism and power. And these athletes right now, after rehydration, are probably upwards of 218, 220, some of them 225 up there on stage. So let's talk about that, because obviously, in any athletic endeavor where you have to weight cut, rehydrate to be able to get back up there and be focused and physically ready to perform. How important is it to have those 36 hours to be able to bring your body back to its optimal peak performance?
Being able to have that full 36 hours, I was so happy that they did that for the athletes, because that can make the world of a difference. Not only from a performance standpoint, but think about it. In this sport particularly, the more hydrated your brain is, the better you're going to be able to recover. That's when you sometimes see one of my favorite, when the Crazy Hawaiian did his little salsa dance. He handled it good. If you see people, they don't remember often when we're interviewing them what happened. Being in a dehydrated state is going to cause a little bit more harm. So I was watching the weigh-ins, glad to see everyone is back up. Think about it from performance standpoint, more weight, more power in that slap. And then also just being cognitively functioning is important. Adrenaline's going to be running high. Of course, this is some of the people's biggest fight yet. They have that energy there. So all of these athletes have coaches that they've worked with. They know what to do to properly rehydrate, because it's not just about eating, getting your weight up. It's about balancing all the electrolytes, making sure that you don't go overboard, balancing salt, magnesium. I go into that, but it's definitely a science, and it is a very big part of the sport, if done correctly, to be used to your advantage.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's truly a science at this point. And I think with how young the sport is, there's not a lot of athletes that are utilizing that top level performance and integration. And obviously these things have been around, in whether it be any sort of martial arts, MMA, etc. We're starting to see more and more of that creep in to power slap. Overall, as the sport evolves, we're going to get better and better athletes into the sport that are going to push the boundary, and we're going to see this, get underway. We see right now Luke Simon, Garrett Blakesley. We're seeing the preview for it. We've seen them backstage getting ready to swing and warm up. We've got, kind of superstar Blakesley from season 2, Road to the Title, taking on Road to the Title season 3 superstar Luke Simons. This one here places number 4 versus number 5 in that light heavyweight division against each other. We haven't seen Blakesley in a little while. Tough guy. we're going to see him take on Luke Simon. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is one of your most anticipated matchups of the night outside of the title matches.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, the amount of power between these two guys, the chins on them, Luke Simon's taking 3 strikes in one single round, coming back, delivering a vicious knockout against TJ Thomas. Garrett Blakesley shattering TJ Thomas's jaw with a strike. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Both of these guys incredibly tough, incredibly powerful. I wouldn't blink if I was watching this fight.
Absolutely. It's going to be great. It's coming up next. We're going to get that first fight in. Typically, it usually starts around 15 minutes after the hour. I think we're trending right on pace there now. We've got Garrett Blakesley coming out. You know what's funny? I'm not kind of breaking that fourth wall that you like to do, Ding. I didn't even realize Garrett Blakesley was a fan of Slap News. To be honest, the guy doesn't like interviews, doesn't like to interview with us, but apparently he watches our show. We found that out yesterday. Apparently Blakesley watches all the stuff we do, and that one took me by surprise. I didn't think they had internet in rural Ohio or something, because you never heard from him outside.
Calling him out off the bat, Corey.
Exactly. He can't hear me. He's on stage right now.
I'm sure he'll be watching it later.
Yeah, he'll be watching it back.
Yeah.
Also, do you guys see? This is really exciting. I'm going to try to keep up with all the comments so you guys chirp in, but it looks like we have over 21,000 people right now. Is that right? Do you see that? Is that correct?
Yeah, on the live Rumble feed. That's what I see. Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, everyone, for supporting. Definitely make sure you tag the athletes. They love this. They've been waiting for this. And you're the ones helping Power Slap grow. So we appreciate you all.
Absolutely.
I like this blonde Luke. The UFC had this moment, and it still kind of does. They do this, Charles Oliveira, Derek Brunson. He went through the era of Blonde Brunson. Charles Oliveira's entire team dyed their hair blonde, and they just say like it brings you to a new level. It's a funny superstition. I wonder if we're gonna start to see that in Power Slap here. The crazy Hawaiian will bleach his bald head blonde.
Imagine blonde beard on a Hawaiian.
The beard. Hey, the beard. We did say yesterday, the crazy Hawaiian is expected to have his beard tied up tonight, which would be a little bit of a change of pace from what we've seen in the past. I did see Tyler Gross did actually have his beard tied up. I liked it. It kind of had this Mike Beltran look. For those of you who don't know, the referee with the mustache that's so long that he braids the two sides of it, goes down to about his belly button. So, all right, looks like we're getting started. Justin Bernard on the 1s and 2s here.
All right. I mean, they're showing the crowd. It looks full. I know, I know Frank was obviously talking about it. I mean, to have that many people there for the start of the fight is definitely a good sign. We've even seen with the UFC sometimes it's pretty bare going into it. It's actually funny. So I asked it was funny. I asked the crazy Hawaiian because in Abu Dhabi he walked in reading a Bible in a Muslim state of Abu Dhabi. I don't think he thought that one through. After he did it, a lot of people said it was a pretty bold statement on his behalf to do it. And he kind of jokingly said that he'll come out with a Muslim, I don't call it Bible, but a Muslim book or whatever it is this time around. So we'll see if he does that as he walks into the arena tonight.
It's a Quran, Corey.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
How do you know that? I'm curious.
I was in the military.
So okay, interesting.
I mean, one of our biggest enemies was the Islamic radicalists, right?
I thought they just taught you American in history, and I thought that was the only thing that happened in the world. Got
it. It sounds like you're taking out some stuff they do in the Canadian school system.
So, what are you saying about Bordeaux? You were saying did he fall ill in the last 12 hours?
Yeah, well, since you put me on the spot, I guess I'll reveal it. Actually, Brendan Bordeaux got sick between the prelims and these fights, so good to see him back out there. But he was actually in the back getting some pretty heavy work done. He had an IV in, so apparently the food's not sitting too well with the butcher. Ironically, it's because he didn't butcher it. That's why. All right, here we go. Luke Simon striking first.
You thought going to Saudi as a coach, you wouldn't be in the doctor's tent, but I guess something else happened.
There you go, Brendan Bordeaux doing what he does. You know, Blakesley had a little bit of a different posture in that last strike. I thought he looked a little, I don't want to say nervous. I think you see what Luke's done to all the guys that he's faced. You haven't been up there so long. I think just naturally the anxiety kind of got to him. He was kind of trembling a little bit. That's not normally how he is up there. I'm interested to see now that he's taking that power, what he's going to look like if he needs to take a second strike. Now on the flip side here, Blakesley's taking a strike Luke Simons is about to take a strike from a guy who's got incredible power. So let's see what he looks like. He's got his traditional pose. He usually does kind of the not. I don't want to call it a chin tuck because that would be accusing him of cheating. But he really does well to kind of make you work for his chin to find it.
Yeah, I think that's just ring rust from being away for over a year. Whoa. That was a torpedo and a half.
Easy,
that strike
easy.
Right there. Come across the bottom of the chin, right on that button. We often see when you can whip that chin across. Great and composed by
Michael Bisping just said he's a bad actor. I will say I think the commentary there was a little preemptive. I think they counted him out beforehand. I think Luke had plenty of time to recover in that strike. If he would have taken a knee, I think it would have been even easier for him to recover. But by strike number 4, he was standing there, kind of standing still, trying to get his bearings. So I think Luke was okay. But again, I mean, you saw it, right? Garrett Blakesley takes the shot really well. Luke Simons doesn't take the shot as well in his first one. So the script here is really, really tough to follow. You don't know what's going to happen. According to the scorecards, unofficially, of course, the broadcast seems to think that Blakesley won that round, and I tend to agree. Court, what do you think?
I definitely agree with you on that one.
Brittany, you too?
Yeah, no, I was going to say also, I just want to give a shout out to the light heavyweights because I don't think they've been getting enough credit. We're always hyping up the heavyweights, super heavyweights, light heavyweights, in my opinion. Oh,
that might be the end of this one. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think he's. He got up too soon.
Yeah, it's over. Done.
See what I mean? You see what I mean?
Simons.
It looked like that didn't feel so good for Luke Simons that first shot, but you just never know. He flipped the script before he did it with TJ Tom. I mean, this guy's he really is going to be a force to be reckoned with at 205 pounds.
Absolutely. I mean, with a performance like that, that's going to skyrocket you right up there. Obviously, we know it's tough at the top of that division. You got Wolverine, you got Vern, you've got Austin Turpin, you got Russell Rivero. But now you have a new name in that light heavyweight division that you need to respect. Luke Simons with a ton of momentum, propelling himself up there. Obviously, we know Wolverine and Vern coming later on tonight. But wow, what an incredible performance. Just put an exclamation mark on determining who is the true champion between Road to the Title winner in some ways season 2 versus season 3. And now we have that champion from that 2024 kind of season coming out of this. Luke Simon continuing to perform. We know he's got an incredible fan base, a very loyal fan base that follows him back in Texas. And he goes all the way over to Saudi Arabia and performs here tonight. What did I say, Brittany? They wanted to put on a highlight reel KO. And what'd you think of that and how we got it?
That's what we're doing. I can't believe how quick it is. I just told you guys in a private chat. It's like, don't blink and you miss it. Mine's a little bit delayed. So you guys knew before me that I saw it after.
Just click the live button. So if you click the live button, it'll bring you back up to speed if you get latency.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I blinked and I missed it.
Incredible performance by Luke Simons, man. This guy's just on a tear. It's going to take somebody special to stop this guy, honestly.
Yeah.
The blonde hair works, I heard a few people say.
Listen, I think there's going to be something to it. I mean, this guy's 4-0 now, just gets it done in great fashion, faces adversity, comes back. I mean, there's a lot to be said about the game this guy's got on both sides of this thing. He's an incredible person. He's incredibly dedicated. And, I mean, he's made it something special. I really believe we'll be talking about Luke Simons in the next little while for the championship, picture.
Absolutely. Luke Simon taking care of business in phenomenal fashion. We appreciate everybody who's tuning in here, getting our commentary, watching along with us here at Slap News as the main card unfolds. Let us know in the chat, what does your setup look like? Do you have a second screen? Do you have a second device? What are you guys doing? Are you at work? Are you getting paid to watch and listen to us? Or what's happening? You guys take the day off? How hardcore are you guys? We're going to find out here real soon. Let us know in the comments below what you're doing. I mean, Jesse Nutty's probably driving down the I-5 in Washington watching us. We know how hardcore Jesse Nutting is, veteran of Road to the Title Season 1. So we appreciate Jesse all the time for everything that he does. This next match, Brittany, we have Devin Jenkins taking on Wes Mina. Wes Mina holding down the number 10 rank. Devin Jenkins is unranked at this moment. Two of these athletes, I think you've watched very, very closely. These guys are practitioners in the gym, practitioners on technique. They, in a lot of ways, are very, very similar fighters in their approach to Power Slap. How excited are you for this first heavyweight match of the night?
I'm pumped. I have my money on Wes. We just talked to him last week. I was looking at both their training and just Wes. He was so humble talking to us, but I know how bad he wants this and everything he's been through. So I think this is going to be a close. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, this match, obviously, as I talked about, it can be over in a blink of an eye. Wes Mina has incredible confidence going into this match like I've never seen before. He's kind of coined the phrase brick to face, and he's incredibly animated during the actual weigh-ins itself. He was screaming at Devin that I'm going to end you. We've seen an incredible amount of passion. The one thing that worries me a little bit is sometimes you have too much passion, that it takes you off your game. You forget all the small nuances because you are too hyped. You're too in the moment. So can Wes regulate that, stay calm, be able to remember everything that he trained? However, there is that beautiful thing called mind to muscle connection and muscle memory, Brittany, that if Wes has been putting in the effort, and even if the moment gets too big, that your body takes over under that spotlight. So we're going to see how much work both of these athletes have truly been putting in a sport where there's not a lot of trainers. You can't just walk into your local gym and say, I want to start training for slap. It's really these guys by themselves for the most part, or with their fellow strikers. But this will be the moment. This is their time to truly see, have they been putting in that work, or are they just lying to all of us? And I think we're going to find out here real soon.
Big Jinx has some moves.
That's
It
a
is
little
funny to
Atlanta
see,
going on.
yeah, it's funny to see the different energies when people walk out, to see they're more like pumping the crowd up. A lot of times, a lot of these athletes, when we're interviewing them, they kind of dissociate. That's like their stage presence. That's who they have to be to get ready for this.
100%. Actually disappointed they didn't come out to 808s. He's not representing Atlanta. What's going on here? No, but in a lot of ways, you know what, we touched on a little bit earlier. Like, the athletes have to wear the uniforms provided by them. There's no sponsorship there. The only way that they could really differentiate themselves is their shoes. So if you want to start to show your persona, you want to start to show your aura, your personality, you have to take that moment, as you just alluded to, of you walking to the actual octagon, you up there on stage when the camera and the lights are on you, and be able to bring yourself. I think James Seekman was a great example, of a guy in Abu Dhabi who came out to an old Shawn Michael Heartbreak Kid song, and it was like, that was the last thing I expected from this guy to ever do. And so got Wes Mina coming out now.
He has the advantage going first there. I always wonder what psychologically that does to the athlete, because they know so much before the actual fight. Like, I feel personally like it would give me a huge advantage. So
yeah, I mean, the stat that Bisping dropped, and don't quote me exactly, but it was over 200 slap fights we've seen, and there was a 54% advantage to the winner off the initial coin toss and striking first. So only a 4% advantage, not as much as you would think.
No, still pretty close. All right, Mina looking serious. Hey, Ding, did you get his Corvette?
No, he wasn't cool with me. That bad boy. We're still working on it though. We're chipping away, Brittany.
Yeah. To give everyone a little background, he has a pretty sweet Corvette. If you haven't seen it on his Instagram, I'm a Mustang fan. Ding is all about the Corvette, so we were kind of going for a Chevy versus Ford a couple weeks ago, having a little fight. All right, here we go. Look at him just soaking up that stage.
Any new sponsors you noticing, Ding?
No, not new sponsors, but I know they did some stuff with Hostage Tape yesterday, some paid advertisements. I haven't seen anything new just yet. I mean, Riyadh season, this is the first time they're on the marquee here. Obviously, it's their event.
Absolutely.
Estrella Jalisco, I don't know if they were already. I feel like I've seen Estrella Jalisco on Power Stop branding before.
All right, 3-round match. Who's that? Jason in the background going to ref this matchup? Do you think it's under? I don't know. Is it just us that make out who's reffing the matches, and whether Herzog's reffing or Mark Smith, etc.?
No, I think it's a real thing.
Some refs call certain fouls more than others.
Yeah, I think that's typical. Even the great Mark Smith catches a stray every once in a while. Yeah.
Oh wow! I'm actually just checking out the odds here, man, for Vern Cathy. As a sidebar, but minus 105 now on the betting lines. Interesting. Well, we'll talk about that later after this match.
All right, here we go.
All right, Jason Herzog. Remember we gave away a Jason Herzog auto on our show?
Fun fact.
But Power Slap cards coming this week. We'll get real striker autos. All right, let's go.
Yeah, it's good. But half the people on here right now are from Atlanta. ATL versus ATL right now.
Absolutely. As you said, Wes Mina is going to strike first in this one. Devin Jenkins looking down.
You know, I feel like in the past there wasn't as much made of the positioning on the defensive side. I mean, look, you pulled him to the side to kind of coach him on how this is all. You see Devin Jenkins rolling his shoulders back. If you go up there with a specific strategy and that all gets derailed in that moment, I mean, your body's going to some pretty serious shock because you got to change everything that you've been preparing for. Let's see what Devin can do here.
His hands are huge. Oh my!
Puts him down in the first one. Oh wow! It falls over. It's done. Wes Mina
does it again.
Business. Wow.
One and done.
Dude, did you just see that? The crowd going 1, 2, 3 on the windup. Dude, I've been to all 10 Power Stops. No crowd has ever done that. That is awesome. Wes Mina taking care of business.
I always feel like a little relief after. I get so nervous.
Here's the crazy part. I look at Wes Mina's strike, and I don't think it's the most devastating strike, but he hits the button every single time. And the reason why I said is he doesn't elongate. He doesn't transfer. He doesn't get a complete rotation. Do you see how it's a shorter movement through? But every time his opponents are just falling down from this strike. He has incredible precision on his strike.
Precision, and then the size of his hands. I feel like he has as big hands as some of the super heavyweights. It is overpowering.
100%.
Also have to keep in mind, this is still, he's been in this body for 5 years, but he was a big guy. So even though he doesn't transfer his power as technical as you said, it's like I feel like he has 400 pounds of power in that body.
Yeah. I mean, Damien DeBell has the long arms and you see it coming. You see the speed, but Wes just has that incredible precision, puts it right on the button. and is able to turn his opponent off. Absolutely phenomenal. Seeing him take that victory again, very deceiving. Wes Mina, someone that a lot of people might be sleeping on now with back-to-back victories, obviously number 10 ranked. We could see him move up a spot or two with this victory here. We know Wes had incredible focus. He wanted to come in and take care of business, which he has done. So real exciting to see that take place. I mean, it's going to be a nice plane ride home for Wes back to Atlanta. And I'm actually, the way UFC travel books it, I wouldn't be surprised if both of these guys are on the same flight home.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So is that 2-0 for Isaiah, isn't it? Should keep a tally. Two wins for the red side, or black, I guess, red and black. Amazing. Prop bets, which they're talking about, I think is actually interesting too. So the 3.5 to go the distance. As of right now, that's looking very good on the under. 2 fights, 2 knockouts. Love it.
Oh, look at all the fans. I love this.
Yeah.
You know what? What's interesting to me here is that the Saudi fans aren't usually very rowdy. They're very well behaved. Obviously, a very well behaved group of people. And to your point, Corey, I was just kind of watching that replay, and they said 1, 2, 3 on the strikes, and I agree with you. I mean, I've not been at every single event, but I've watched every single event, and I've never heard that before myself.
100%.
Should we start doing it at the next one in March in Vegas?
Hey, if they give me a position where I can be of power, I will get on stage and do this. There we go. Circa Sports. The odds are brought to you by them. I'm going to give a shout out to Circa Sports, supporting everything that we do. Obviously, the odds that we put out via Circa Sports. If you're in Nevada, check them out. The odds that you get in Sportsbook are the same odds that you get on the app. Incredibly unheard of. Derek J. Stevens prides himself in his team and that he will take any bet, any time across any sport for any amount. There's not a lot of casinos that can say that. If you're in Las Vegas, check out Circa Sports Stadium Swim. Phenomenal venue. We did a live show from there. We broke Brittany in on one of the grandest stages of all, and I've been working hard on Power Slap 12 and what's to come, because we've got to top what we did last time. And as you know and expect, we're going to continue to do so. We appreciate everybody at Circa Sports for being able to support us and everything that we do. Brittany, what'd you think coming to meet us knuckleheads, Circa Sports?
That was such a whirlwind of a weekend. I think we met Thursday, and then Friday was the event, and it was a lot of energy. Like I said, coming from a strongman background, it brought me back to that because, these athletes, some of them are just recruited straight out of their hometown. This is their first big thing. So I felt very fortunate to meet everyone at the beginning of their career, hear how humble they are, and seeing how far they've come. Even already, as we've been interviewing people on the Wednesday night show, it's like they're admitting, all right, I got to train a little bit harder. Like, yes, I'm naturally, a big person, have that thick neck, but we can see how this sport is evolving and growing. Even today, I am so excited to see that we almost have 33,000 people tuning in to support. So yeah, I loved you guys, and I can't wait till we're all in person. It's funny when we see each other once a week, but not in person. So looking forward to March too.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more.
What I will say about Wes's strike, as I look back at it, obviously I'm working the phones here a little bit, but normally, I mean, you see Luke Simon's very animated. We've seen Dorian Perez get very animated. Majority of the guys, after they deliver a strike like that, they kind of go a little crazy. They erupt. They become emotional. He just stood there and it was almost like, I liken it to somebody when Michael Myers kills somebody in Halloween, he just stands there and looks at him. That's what he did. He literally just watched them fall. Didn't move his feet. Just looked at him. and stood there the entire time. I mean, incredible.
Just observing what he did, probably in a state of shock. Like, all right, I've been waiting for this, and it just happened.
Yeah. Ding, we bringing anybody in for this one?
Yeah, this is middleweight. Let's get a I mean, not middleweight anymore, but the last time he competed, he was a middleweight. Let's get our boy Azael El Perro Rodriguez involved as we watch this middleweight matchup coming up. What's up, brother?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
We see you got it in the background there.
Man,
don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, man. If you got to turn, I get it. If you got to watch.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of everything.
It's all good. What do you think so far, man?
It's been fucking nice, sick, clean, everything. It does kind of piss me off that a lot of people have been getting calls, getting knocked out in the first round. I'm just like, bro, you just fucked up my opportunity. So I want to see these guys be able to eat, man. Like, for me, eating fucking slaps is like the best thing to watch. And as a competitor, just being able to eat and deliver something fucking massive is important, in my opinion. I think, yeah, having a good slap or whatever is good and everything. But if you don't have the chin, like, you got to get out of the sport, bro.
Azael, they're showing the odds up here from Circa Sports. Do you believe Darren Godfrey is the dog in this match, as the Vegas line is saying in this moment?
I think he has a pretty good slap, but I don't think he's shown enough of his defense. So it goes back to eating the slaps. We had that controversial not a flinch call against the Chiefs. So there was that one. There was the one with the mirror. I think he also flinched a little bit. So we haven't really seen his defense side of the equation in this. So I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call him the dog in this match because Merles does have that chin. He has shown that he does have that chin. So, but he hasn't shown he has enough power. So I think this one should have been kind of like an even playing field.
You know what's interesting about this fight too is the age gap. I believe this is the biggest age discrepancy, 36 and 23. So
I did not even realize
that.
Let's see that grown man strength work out for Mr. Godfrey.
Yeah, there's no other sport that we really see that type of age discrepancy except, when they bring OGs back.
That is a great point. I really enjoy what Darren does with the tarantula walking up the arm. I think that's great marketing.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
All right, we haven't seen Merles in over a year. Let's see what he can do. Hailing from Estonia.
That was interesting. Merles actually like, hey, put your chin up.
Right on one.
Oh,
the broadcast is questioning the flinch here.
Yeah, that was a major.
That was a little flinch again.
Major, not little.
They gave it to him.
Yeah.
He just, Godfrey's just got to time. He's got to time that movement better. Yeah, look at him.
Yeah. They didn't call it though, did they?
No.
No. Well, I guess the timing was all right then.
Huh.
Yeah. See, I don't know about this though. Bisping's like saying the referee let it slide. I mean, the guy, he's smart. Smith's kind of the head honcho here.
Godfrey has a very different body makeup here, very long and lanky. He gets a real whip, and he's able to transfer his shoulders across in his strike here. Watch it and see how he's getting that lean already. So when he hits, whoa!
Down goes Merles. That was an interesting one.
There's no way he's getting up from this. Whoa!
And you guys were behind.
Done. Merles, round one.
Another one. Holy smokes, man! This
Godfrey.
is crazy.
Come on, man!
This is crazy.
Look at that.
This makes me want to stay at one middleweight to be able to like face Godfrey and just be like, you're not gonna flinch against me.
Man, red team is just dominating right now. Holy smokes!
Wow!
Damn.
What a shot! What a shot!
Look at that, Darren Godfrey.
What a way to come back, man! Darren Godfrey, started his career here with getting knocked out, and now just again another guy that's just on the tear. It's incredible to see.
I mean, Godfrey number 7. Yeah. Godfrey number 7 in the division. Take yourself out, still in the rank number 3, Azael. Where does this propel Godfrey up now? And who do you think is a worthy competitor to go up against him next in that division? I dropped someone yesterday who I thought would be a phenomenal matchup. But I'll let you go first, and then I'll tell you who I think right after. And it'll actually go to what you were talking about.
I think his ranking probably goes maybe two up. I don't think he has shown that he has the power, so I'll give him that. But a matchup against, I've been saying John Davis would be a good one against Godfrey. I don't know. What were you thinking?
Wesley Drain. You want to see him take a strike? Him and Wesley Drain right now. Sign me up for that matchup.
The only thing with Wes is that he announced that he's going down, so I don't know what's going on with Wes. I don't know if you guys have talked. Yeah, he said he's going down to 170, and then he said he's going down to 155. So I don't even know what's going on with Wes in this situation. But I think Wes at what was that?
I said he's trying to disappear. That doesn't sound like a good idea off the bat to me.
I think Wes is good in the middleweight. He has the stature. He just needs to put in that work as far as like more lifting, more just strengthening himself. I think he'd continue to be a menace in the middleweight division. So him going down in weight, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to affect him, but him and Tarantula would be cool.
Yeah. John Davis. Yeah. We've seen
John Davis would be cool.
John Davis coming off the loss to Isaiah. John in his typical fashion. I know you know him incredibly well, obviously, from being around from season 1 and facing him a number of times now. It's funny. John Davis is getting angry and pissed off again. So nice to see that fire still burning inside of him.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I love that. Yeah, I think I'm excited for John Davis to come back against someone that is someone like Tarantula, Garrett Grimes, just so he could get another massive win, we usually see from John Davis. So I think if he comes back, gets one of those guys, gets a knockout, he'll be back in that number one contender, getting a title match. So I'm excited for John Davis. John Davis matches are always fun.
Interesting. Yeah. Phenomenal. Definitely phenomenal appearance by one Darren Godfrey here today, taking care of business, going back to Scotland, or is it Ireland? I was mixing.
The United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Okay. He's
Close enough.
I missed it. All right. I missed it all. All right. But great to see. And the next one here, who we've got coming up, we've got another match, obviously in the middleweight division. Up next, the Chief taking on Brandon Rhodes. What's your thought, Azael? Because I actually don't take either of these guys as El Perro approved in the division.
Yeah, I think both of these guys, they've shown they have the power. Again, for me, it always comes back to the chin. I don't think they've shown 100% that you're a dog when it comes to taking a slap. So this one to me is kind of like a 50-50. I know Chief won the coin toss, and he's been doing really good off of the coin toss wins. So I don't know if Rhodes could eat the slap. I honestly think the Chief could be in trouble. But maybe the Chief did do those minor adjustments that he said he was going to do. So I don't know. It's 50-50 for me, honestly.
Yeah. The one thing with Brandon Rhodes to me is that the guy works offshore on a cruise ship, and and he's there for 3+ weeks at a time. We know he just got back, a week prior to flying out to Saudi. And then, how much are you actually putting in the work with the limited resources that you have? I don't care. You can have the most glamorous boat that Dana White sits on in the middle of the ocean. You're not going to have all of the tools to be able to train, perform, and recover on that boat. So that's my only thing with him, is that, are we seeing his full potential come into play based off the career that he has? Obviously, he's wanting to make Power Slap something that he makes long term, so he can get off that boat and better his life and his career, and put himself up in a San Diego penthouse like yourself, El Perro.
Yeah. I'm in a little studio, but it's enough.
Hey man, fake it till you make it, buddy. It's all good.
I know.
You know what I'll say is we're 45 minutes in, and the first match started about 10 minutes after, and we're already almost done with the prelims. This is the last part of the prelims.
It's so
pacing,
quick, man.
Yeah, the pacing is just, they've got the pacing down to a science.
Yeah.
It's making me not miss work much.
I mean, the Chief, almost like a journeyman, I think you'd call him, in his career up until this point. The guy's competed in MMA, bare knuckle, now slap, at 34 years of age, 5 years difference over him and Brandon Rhodes, coming in as the favorite in this particular match. And I'm just wondering if that is a bit of recency bias possibly, and just knowing a little bit more about him. We've often seen these guys, come from road to the title, on the Vegas lines, who we may not have seen in a live event as much, typically are the dogs in these matches. So sometimes you can find that diamond in the rough if you watch the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see.
I think my thing is behind your guys' song.
Oh, is it?
You guys got by 3 seconds probably.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna mute you guys.
Oh yeah.
You're probably 5 seconds.
Yeah,
you're gonna mute us.
Yeah, you're behind for sure.
I mean, I'm gonna put you guys on.
Okay. All right, man. All good, dude. Whatever you're gonna do, bro.
All right. Well, do you guys still need me for this, or
whatever you want?
No, if you got to do something, you're good. But if you want to stick around, you can. We don't have anybody.
I can stick around. Yeah, I can stick around.
Just mute us. So you
Don't react.
Yeah,
don't react.
I'll
Okay.
stay muted. I'll stay muted.
To watch long shows,
my
not allowed
things
to
on. I'll
That's
be back.
amazing.
Let's go.
Hey man, you can't ruin the experience just because he's a striker doesn't mean he's not a fan. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I will say, man, Saudi looks like they're having a blast. All the videos
Absolutely.
I'm seeing.
Yeah,
guys so close to the stage with these iPads and stuff. Crazy.
Oh, no shoes. Do we
I'd say
bring
that's
this back?
interesting. That's definitely interesting. I'm surprised.
What? Yeah, no shoes.
Oh, foul.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Come on.
Oh,
Man.
That's it.
Come
Rhodes is
on.
down.
Come on, bro.
I wonder if they'll let him get the 2 minutes.
That
was a foul.
Even if it's after the 10 count. Like Chris Taoni doesn't even know what to do with this.
Look
No,
at that, Brandon Rhodes.
Not because they didn't.
Yeah, see, look,
AJ.
2 minutes. He's giving him the 2 minutes. He's giving him the 2 minutes.
Okay.
AJ could have gotten that fucking 2 minutes, bro.
What's going on here?
Bro,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Taoni's out to lunch. What is
No,
going
bro,
on?
but it's supposed to, that's crazy.
Yeah, but you still have a 10 count.
Yeah, we've never seen that. That's crazy. That's slap fight championship stuff.
Wow, man.
Come on,
Dude,
man.
no, don't touch him. He's still got a 10 count.
Isaiah, talk to me, man. We've never seen this before. What are you thinking?
Wild.
We haven't, man. You go back to my match against AJ, and they just completely stopped it, bro. He was up and everything. They could have.
I knew it.
They could have given him the 2 minutes, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's good in a way. In a way, if they start implementing this, and I think it's good. I think it would be a good way to continue the matches and not just like straight out just stop it. In my opinion, I like it, but hopefully they're consistent with it.
If you're Brandon Rhodes, you're real happy right now. But
yeah, for sure.
But
dude, but you're rattled, man.
Yeah, that's not fighter safety. If I'm being honest.
Mm.
I mean, that guy was out, like you said, out to lunch. I mean, he looked like he was at the beach. He didn't want to get up. You know what I mean?
Looks like he's not taking slaps when he's at work on the cruise ship.
I'm surprised the doctor hasn't come up there to look at him yet.
And
You know that doc's up there.
This is rough, man. This is like deja vu with the Chief. You know what I mean?
Wow.
This happened with the Joan Lemon knockout.
Oh, the doctor's coming up now.
Yeah, they want to
2 minutes to get the doctor up there.
They're trying to give him as much opportunity as they can, man, because it sucks. You don't want this to end that way. He's not quitting. Brandon Rhodes ain't quitting. If you ask him if he can keep going, he could be missing an arm. He's going back up there.
Dude, great. Typically, you still have a 10 count. You got to be up for the 10 count and have your 2 minutes to recover.
Yeah, maybe that changes. Man.
Wow.
Well, let's see.
Chief
Let's see
should
if
be-
he. Let's see if he goes for. Let's see if Brandon Rhodes goes for the kill here, or if he just decides to get that clean strike and win the round.
Wow. Man, this is gonna be interesting here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you guys off again.
Oh, good. Oh, good. There's your buddy, Brittany. You gonna catch it? She's over under. Is you gonna catch him? He's focused. Whoa! Oh, the Chief's got a chin.
All right.
All right. My question is, does he take the next shot? Does Brandon Rhodes take the next shot? Can he take another shot like that? Listen, if the Chief knocks him out here and it's clean, that dude's got God in his pocket. Whatever God he believes in. Because that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not possible. Like we learn from talking to the athletes, it's oftentimes after they get hit once, that adrenaline kicks in and they don't feel anything. So as long as he can not stumble.
100%.
Yeah, he got a gift though on that last one. I mean, they gave him that fight should have been over. It should have been a DQ win for Rhodes. I'm glad that it wasn't, but I'm just from a rules perspective, that's normally how things go.
It should have been.
It's interesting to see them push the athletes back. This is the first time I've seen them when they don't like the setup actually push them back. That's twice now we've seen it.
Yeah, I think they're trying to break. I think it indicates to people watching the timekeepers and such that they're resetting. Yeah, nope.
I had no chance in that one, man. Coming
Man.
back.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. What a heart of a warrior there.
That dude's special, man.
Okay.
Look, man. Look, dude. He's still chirping him, dude.
Oh, wow.
Love it. Love it.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Wow.
Bordeaux. Come on.
I absolutely love that shit.
I know he
Wow.
calls it now. Okay, I was gonna say I thought he was gonna
That's
call it.
crazy. This dude's
Wow.
man.
Mad respect for
Rhodes
sure.
Rhodes definitely gained my respect 100% here.
Wow.
Both these guys, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you watch that, I mean, Rhodes looked like he did not want to take another shot. I think he knows he's got to get this done this round, or I don't know if he takes a third shot.
Wow.
Take you guys off again. Shit.
This is an interesting way to measure. You see how he's just using one finger?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hell yeah, Chief.
Man, that's got to kill your confidence, just giving somebody everything you got, and they just look at you like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Brandon Rhodes put himself in a special category, even despite what looks like to be a loss here.
Yeah.
Hey, any given strike.
I mean, there's still a
one more
chance.
round.
Yeah, listen, there's always still a chance for sure. Everybody's got a striker's chance, but again, I think they saved the Chief the controversy here. They also gave Brandon Rhodes a fighting chance. I don't think either of these guys will be too upset at this match having continued.
Let's see what happens.
Keep in mind, Azel's got us in. I don't want to give it up. Yeah, I don't want to give it up.
Oh my. Oh my.
3 knockdowns. Have we ever seen that? I don't think we've ever seen 3 knockdowns in a match.
I want to say we have seen one, but I can't think of which one. But
Wow.
There's not a ton of people that get up from that. You know what I mean?
Crazy, crazy.
that was a good match.
Another knockout. That's insane, man. All knockouts. 4 fights, 4 knockouts. Then on the undercard, we got 3 knockouts. Publicly. 7 knockouts so far out of 9 fights.
Wow. Crazy.
I would say from a recovery standpoint too, you have to think just how tough these athletes are. Like they're going to go on a plane in a couple days. Think about that long of a flight, what it does to the swelling. Yeah. Oh yeah, to that. Yeah, for some of them. So
I mean, some of them flew out at like 4 a.m. the night after. I mean, they get the guys and girls on a plane sometimes incredibly quick.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you know that, Azael. Sometimes you're at 6 a.m.
7 a.m. I have to be out there, and I'm like, bro, I just want to enjoy my sleep.
Yeah.
You guys think Chief Tarantula get a rematch anytime soon?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that we don't see Dana up there often, but I think Brandon impressed him. Sorry, Azael, what was the question? Chief and Darren.
I said, do you guys see that as a rematch anytime soon or not?
It makes sense. Both coming off wins. Chief seems like he really did make some adjustments. Power on both sides. It'll be a big fight the second time around. Yeah, Dana. I think Dana's just giving him his respect, man. He's earned it, honestly. He has nothing to hang his head about. That was incredible.
Crazy.
And look at this. Friends, is now his coach. Willing him back. Brandon Bordeaux was his opponent June last year. Now he's his coach. Great relationship. We got another special guest popping in. Very unexpected, Corey. Surprise.
What is up?
What's going on, boys?
Some Chiefs.
Man, what a first half, dude.
Absolutely. We have the Slap News is like the United Nations going on here. I like it. I like it.
All the
equal opportunity employer.
We're taking over, man. We're taking over. Man, what's happening, man? You watching the fight?
Buddy, it's a travel day for me, but I'm sitting here in my car going nuts with these first 4 fights. Like, what a way to start an event. Holy shit. I do want to say the biggest thing I noticed, the officiating is on point today. I really like what's been going on with the refs.
What'd you think about that last one, though, that we were talking about? It was a little weird with Chief gets called for a club. Brandon Rhodes seems like he's done, and he gets 2 minutes to recover before he's actually up on his feet.
So that's a tough one because Brandon Rhodes could have taken that win and said, I can't continue. He looked rough. That 2 minutes they gave him, they could have gave him 3, maybe 3.5. But I don't know. He continued, bro. Good for him. That's some gangster shit.
Absolutely.
Azael, what are you seeing, bro? You see any threats coming up here?
Nah, I mean, 170s, I'm gonna have it like easy, but 185s, man, I still don't think anyone is a threat other than Isaiah, John Davis still. Yeah, no. I think I'd eat all these slaps, honestly, on everything.
Luke, man, Luke had an interesting strike angle. It kind of reminded me of like Alan Klingbeil strike, but I didn't think that would translate the power. But goddamn, he got it done.
Yeah, another one that took a massive shot and just was able to deliver something fucking great.
Is this the first time we've seen somebody with no shoes get it done?
Yes, because who was it last time? The only
Phillips does it, and Darius.
And hasn't Wes walked out without shoes on as well?
He did once.
Yeah. So
but Wes, I think without the shoes he lost, but with his slides he got a massive knockout.
I got you.
Yeah.
Brittany, how are you enjoying
it? It's the chanclas.
The chanclas.
Yeah, I wonder if that will be a rule going forward. I just feel like it's one of those things that should be completely uniform. And I've seen it in other sports where they don't allow shoes and then it ends up being a rule. So I predict probably maybe 2 or 3 more fights. I can see that becoming a rule. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm actually going to look. I'm going to look at the rule set while we're talking here. And I know it addresses this. I just don't know exactly what it says. And I don't want to put my foot in my mouth here. So just give me a second. Keep chatting and I'll get back with you guys when I find out what we got.
Thanks, Sting.
I don't know. From my standpoint, it's the only thing that gives them individuality. It gives them a uniqueness, whether they want to wear high tops, whether they want to wear sandals, whether they want to go bare feet. It's really the only thing that they have that can differentiate themselves from each other. And so I don't know. I'd like to see that variety. I mean, I love Wolverine coming out in his, work boots, cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes them who they are. And I think it's the one piece that can show some of that personality out. And hopefully they don't change that rule, because I think having the variety is neat. Like, it's kind of like watching back the old UFC. Like, one guy had a gi on, one guy had his fucking construction outfit on. Like, it was so different. Like, in the ways a guy came out with one padded glove and no, it was just so. The rule set wasn't as uniform, but I think it just brought so much more uniqueness to the skill set. And, can you build a sport like that long term that's different? I mean, I guess it's to be debated, because the UFC obviously evolved to more, uniformity per se. But I think through and through, I don't know. I like it. I'd like them to keep it this way, and we'll see how it kind of all unfolds.
Yeah, to your point, man, it's kind of like how in the WWE, everybody's got their own individual kit, and it's a part of their presentation, their character, everything. I can see that.
Absolutely. So,
Isaiah, if you got to run, man, we appreciate you hopping in with us, brother. You the man.
For sure, bro. Thank you guys for having me. And
in March.
Yeah. If you guys are out there, you guys will for sure see me either way. So
Yeah.
I'll see you guys out there. All right, guys. You guys take care. Enjoy the show.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Jeeves,
What's going
overall,
on?
buddy.
What's with these?
Oh, look at that. You got the balloons.
What just happened there?
I think
When
it's
you,
like
when
the
you
Asian
do that,
tourist.
yeah, when you do like that, sometimes it picks it up. Or when you do a thumb, sometimes it gives you the thumbs up.
I got you.
That's awesome, man. Godfrey versus the Chief. We've seen both of them in Abu Dhabi. They both come in here tonight. What do you think of those performances?
Man, it was cool to see Darren get it done again. There was a nice little attachment on Keolani's name during the broadcast. He's never been out of round one, so it was really cool to see him get tested and strike over and over and work under pressure. It's cool that they both got it done. Darren Godfrey, I think, 5 now win streak after this one, or 4 win streak. So that's huge for the kid. Hopefully we can see him stateside. I'd love to see him compete over here and see how he likes it over here.
Absolutely. But Danny Van Heerden coming out now, going to take on Kalani. Dude, this is a big match in that super heavyweight division. I think in a lot of accounts, that number one contender match for a lot of guys. Let's actually bring in a guy waiting in the wing who may disagree with that, because he thinks he's the number one contender. Crespo.
No.
Hey, long time no see.
It's good to be back, guys. Thanks for having me.
Jeeves has to start out every moment. He's just like, hey, the greatest moment of my life, due to Crespo recognizing me in public and giving me my flowers. He will continue.
Bro, it was a roller coaster of emotions. I hear someone yelling my name in the casino. I'm like, all right, we're going to throw down. Who is it? I turn around. It's a guy like wanting to give me a hug. I was like, okay, that de-escalated really quickly.
No, that's just so funny, man.
Cool story about Danny the Pitbull. So when I met him with you guys the day I met y'all, he was telling me he actually moved here to Vegas. His family was still overseas, but he moved here to be the best he could in this sport. So excited to see how he's improved in the last few months here.
Yeah, it's crazy how Danny doesn't know like how big United States is. He was like, "Could I drive to you? Like, I'm in Vegas now." I'm like,
what?
I'm like, nah, you can't reach me. It's like 3 hours, right? Like, nah. Like,
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
Yeah.
Crespo, what do you think of the coaching so far? It's been like a clean sweep for Team Isaiah right now.
I wouldn't say like the coaching. I haven't really seen like them affect the game. However, what the hell's going on in the water with all the KOs? This is this is crazy. Like, I know most of the people are new and so like they're getting shots, but there's not been one decision yet, right? Except for like an early prelim.
Correct. Yeah.
They need whatever Brandon Rhodes is sipping on.
For real, dude. That was just heart.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's special. You don't get to see that too often.
Mm-hmm.
I think I heard on the live that Dana White gave him his win for that performance.
I would have.
Yeah, so I think that's cool.
Because it should have been stopped in the first round. If you're following the rules, I mean, that fight's over by disqualification. I'm glad it didn't happen, and I'm happy for the Chief. I'm happy for Brandon Rhodes. I mean, if he gets his money, then it's a win-win for everybody.
Yep.
But I mean, again, we don't really see what we saw in round one. You need to.
I will say that's the one rule in the whole roster that I'm actually confused by, because you get 2 minutes to recover for a club, but you're still supposed to do the 10 count. So, like, does the 2-minute penalty override the 10 count?
Yeah, it's very.
It hasn't in the past.
I don't think we got that far before. I don't think someone was even standing usually from a club. So, like,
I mean, he didn't stand though. He was out. It's like Corey said. He was out. I mean, he was
kind of laying there for like 30 seconds.
He was not getting up. And then Brandon Bordeaux came up and scooped him up and helped him stand up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it overrules it. If it overrules it, then that's the part of the rule set. But if not, then, like, I don't know. But the fact that fight was really cool to watch. So I had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, great match, man. This one, where do you see this going? Who are you favoring?
It's so close. There's a lot of things that could go wrong on both sides, but I think Kalani might keep it. Because we saw in the past, Danny, when he takes a hard shot, he don't really recover well, like, mentally. You don't see him as confident as when he starts. So I expect Kalani to hit him hard, and maybe you see that demeanor change. But vice versa, Kalani hasn't really been hit by anyone that hits hard, except for the Crazy Hawaiian, and we saw what happened there. So,
whoa,
no
way! Holy, crazy!
What a recovery! Holy smokes!
Wow,
that was impressive. You don't see
going off the stage. Wow.
Yeah, that recovery was crazy though. As soon as he stood up, he looked like he was fine. Holy smokes.
The cotton out of the ears and everything, man. Wow.
He even had that little smile too right away when he stood.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Man, this card so far is just, I mean, it's close to perfect you can get.
We always say they get better and better every time, but this is a great card.
Dude, are we witnessing a revolution here of striking overtaking defense? I don't know if it's too early to see, but I mean, Jeeves, man, these strikes have been absolute missiles.
Man, honestly, it's a 50-50 equation, right? Strikes and defense. But if you can get that strike down and just end it, screw defense. You just fucking kill him. Right? I love it. I think it's been a while, Corey, since we've seen an event that was this bang, 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 one after the other.
100%.
Yeah, the truth is that, you know, the matchmaking can be great. Erica and Frank, they can do an incredible job putting people together, but it's what happens up there. It's the same thing Dennis says, right? I can put the best two athletes in the world together, but they got to go out there and perform, and they're going out there and performing tonight.
Sorry, guys, my phone just did some weird stuff.
He gets called on a foul for flinching.
I didn't see it originally.
I'm sure they'll replay it for us now.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's
Pitbull just unfazed.
Ooh, that one hurt a little bit more.
Yeah. All right, boys. I will leave you guys to the top half. I can't wait. I do want to say, Donald Trump said they were building an Iron Dome. Hopefully they check in with the Crazy Hawaiian and they look at his dome and see what the fuck he's got going on. That thing could protect America. The Crazy Hawaiian. Let's see him pull it out tonight, boys. All right, I'm going to take off.
Awesome,
Bye.
man.
Safe travels.
All right, buddy. We'll see you in an hour, I guess. Man. Wow.
I will say, why no one has they keep walking after getting hit and getting rocked. I don't even like to leave the square.
That is crazy. Wow. Danny rushing back up there too. Like, I mean,
Yeah, Danny doesn't want to go 0-3 against the Polynesians. I can
No.
tell, man. He's hungry here.
he looks
I
more,
guess moving to Vegas has helped him.
Well, what happens? Oh, look at this. I've never seen this before. The movement, and they stop mid-swing, and Danny stopped. Interesting. I wonder, is that a ref's call? Though, what if the ref said that he didn't move? Is that a risky thing to stop your windup, Dwayne, or do you think that's advised?
Well, I'm about to see it right now. I'm on a little delay.
Oh, snap.
So I can reset. I just have to
That's
tell
a
the refs.
flinch. That's a flinch.
Yeah, sorry, go
I
ahead.
can reset. I just have to tell the refs. But if I don't, then they could call illegal windup. But yeah, that's just resetting.
Yeah, they're giving it to him. Flinch. He leaned in. He leaned in too early. All right. Well, now both of these guys are on their second flinch is going to be a foul and a point. So hopefully that doesn't continue.
I don't know why they like to lean like that with their legs.
Well, Hawaiian does it. That's why.
Yeah, all of them.
They see him do it and they think it's what makes him successful. I mean, the guy's got a chin clearly.
Wow.
You don't want an extra shot at this the weight these guys are competing at.
I mean, you could backfire and they could foul.
Oh, that's a good one. That was a good one. Kalani took that one well. I'm sorry, Dwayne. It appears I'm spoiling, but you're a bit further behind than we expected.
You're fine. I'm about to get it right now.
There's definitely a lot of hunger in both these athletes. I like it. I like how they kind of have that tiger-like mentality, like getting up there, aggressive, confidence, pushing the pace.
Yeah, I mean, this is
showing a chin.
this is
showing a chin, man.
100%. This is number 2 versus number 3 if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Top of the sport right here.
And they're pretty even in skill level, so it's pretty.
That's crazy.
All right, so we're looking for Danny Van Heerden to stay still. Let's hope he doesn't flinch here.
Stay still.
Yeah, Danny doesn't look like he's in any danger at this moment. It's just surprising. I think Danny has a bit of the upper hand on this one. I think he's definitely going in up on the judges' scorecard, especially with that first round knock.
Yep, they're getting him for another point, another flinch and a point.
Wow.
And he's gonna get another shot.
Man,
They're saying that he
taking a lot.
touched. They're saying that he touched the shoulder.
He did touch the shoulder, but
Oh,
What is going on?
did he move? I don't.
Yeah, he
They're
picked
calling
up.
that
He picked up
little
his shoulder.
lift.
Yeah, he picked
The
up his
little
shoulder.
shoulder lift. That's too small, though.
Yeah, but I think because it touched Kalani's hand, that made it impact the strike.
Yeah, I could see that, but he barely moved that thing.
So this is strike. This is strike number 4. Danny's taking.
In round 2.
Or taking, I should say. He's taking double the strikes, 2 for 1.
Wow. 2 for 1. Oh, he goes down. Oh, wow. He'll take a knee. He's been here before. Calm down, big guy. Can you stay down?
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Look at that. Wow.
Veteran, man.
Wow.
I listen. What I'll say is Bisping and Hellie are doing a great job. They always are, but I think they count these guys out way too soon. They keep saying count 3, count 4. They're done. It's over. No, man. I don't think it is. It's not, I know you want it to be over, but I don't think it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Man, I don't think the winner of this fight. I mean, aside from the flinch, I don't think the winner.
I'm
Of
gonna
this
have to
loser of this
let you
fight
guys go. I
matters.
can't hear you guys. My phone's acting up. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, good, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Robin.
All right.
Wow. I don't even think winner or loser at this point is going to matter, man. These guys are just going at it.
Longest fight yet.
Yeah, the flinches aren't what you want to see, but I mean, other than that, this is. I mean, look at you can listen to the crowd.
Wild, man. I mean, Danny wears these traditional big basketball shoes. I mean, you notice when he walks, he almost kind of just like, I don't know, saunters. I was surprised he's able to get up, to be quite honest.
I feel like he shouldn't be the Pitbull. I want to rename his nickname to the Mammoth because that's how he walks. Like to me, that's what I see him coming. Hear him coming.
Yeah,
you got to see him in his middleweight MMA days.
Yeah, when he was a Pitbull
with the purple hair. He had like purple hair. I mean, it was impressive.
Wow.
I don't know how we're in round 3 at this fight. That's bizarre.
Oh, look at the swelling.
I think that was another lean, man. I think that was another lean.
Dude, we're almost getting Wesley drain-like hematoma on the left side of Kalani's face.
Wow.
Look at that chin, man.
Yeah, what Kalani's got, or I'm sorry, what Danny Van Heeren's got on his at the end of his wrist is definitely not a hand. I'd consider that a mitt.
A weapon of mass destruction.
That's a great way to put it.
Wow.
Oh, they're giving it to him. They're not going to call it a flinch. Interesting.
Yeah, I think it was the inwards tilt. Did you notice that going? Often we see the flinch side to side. That one was an inward tilt a bit. Kind of disguised it.
All right, final strike of this fight.
Oh. Grabs the table, sustains himself. Looks a little high.
Kalani won this fight.
You think so?
Yeah, Kalani won the fight because Danny got the point taken, and Danny lost rounds 2 and 3.
Wow.
No, you know what?
Could we see it be a draw?
It could be a draw. It could be a draw. I take that back. I don't know that. I think Danny won round 2, but the point makes it 9-9. So I think and Danny round one, and Kalani I think won round 3. So yeah, I'm going draw.
Yeah.
When they show that view from under them, really all I can think of is that type of impact. It looks like a car accident. It looks like the airbags going off, the way the necks move. Oh, give them all so much credit.
I mean, Bisping's got Kalani by
Bisping's got Kalani. Yeah, Bisping said Kalani won 2 and 3, but if I remember, no, the second strike in round 2, I think, is what dropped Danny. So no, yeah, Kalani did win. It was the first strike that Danny took well. It's hard to remember because he took 4 strikes in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
But the first strike he took well. The second strike he got dropped.
Crazy.
So yeah, I think Kalani Vacamelado is the winner here. A great fight. Aside
Very
from the
fair
I think a great fight. What a way to open up the main card. Brittany, we got the ladies coming up.
I know. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this one. And I feel like it goes half and half. I'm still betting on Sheena. I know a lot of people were saying that because she hasn't fought for a long time and Jackie's been so hot back to back. I don't know, something about her. Like, she is just a competitor. So, I mean, Jackie is too, but that's who I have my money on her. So
I'll be interested to see what these scorecards look like, but it looks like they gave
it just said 29-26, 28-26, 28-26.
Yeah, so that means they didn't give Danny any rounds because he lost 1 point and he got 9-18-27 minus 1.26. I disagree with that. I think Danny won round 1.
Crazy.
He dropped him. How could he not have won round 1? He didn't drop and he dropped him.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's weird judging.
Absolutely. Interesting. See Sheena warming up here. No rash guard underneath. Or actually, she has a shirt underneath, but we didn't see. Obviously, we were talking previously about the uniform right to the wrist. Are you on delay ding a bit? I think.
No, I'm looking. And Jackie's wearing a rash guard.
Interesting. Maybe she's going rogue on us here. The footage you seen earlier, did Tyler Gross tie his beard?
Yes.
Okay. So the interesting thing was in Abu Dhabi, they actually told the crazy Hawaiian and they gave him the actual, elastics or whatever it was to tie his beard. He just never put him in and nobody ever checked him on it. I don't know if that's public knowledge or not, but yeah, he was supposed to tie his beard there, but it didn't come to fruition in that particular event. So. Guys still there? Yo, you still there? Brittany?
I'm here. I'm just doing my job.
All right, cool. So, the ad Power Slap Mobile. Got Wolverine there. Rey Mysterio bringing in the WWE guys. Kind of interesting.
Dude, I'd love to see Rey Mysterio fight in Power Slap.
Sure.
At 5'4" or whatever it is.
Have you crossed paths, Brittany, with any of the WWE guys? Whether with your strongman days or anything, because I'm curious because these guys often come from strongman and or bodybuilding backgrounds, and then they go into.
When I lived on the East Coast, I was close to Connecticut, so at a lot of the gyms, I'd see more crossover over there. Or there was one time in 2017 at the Arnold, WWE was actually watching the strongman to try and recruit actively. I have a couple friends that have been on the practice. So cool. Yeah, they look for the personality. Pretty much everyone in a heavyweight strongman looks like the part. So they look for the very outgoing personalities.
Yeah. You talk about a sport that people say is fake and it's rehearsed, but the grind that these guys have to do, especially on, the amateur or the smaller level that these guys drive in a car, go city to city, compete 3, 4, 5 times in a week, the grind to not only perform and look good, but then to take the brutal beating on your body that you do, day after day. Another level of respect for those guys that do it. Obviously, Cooper Housley, active pro wrestler and power slap striker, doing it. But it's next level. And it's been well documented now too, with a lot of the retired wrestlers who have had issues with, being addicted to pain medication and et cetera, and things to kind of push through. And, obviously under the same umbrella now as with Endeavor as the UFC. I'm going to see more and more of that crossover now. Obviously the training facility for WWE moving to Las Vegas as well. They're going to be utilizing the Apex much more for one of their sister organizations. Thing is NXT, correct? That's taking over the NXT. That's taking over the Apex.
Yeah. They would be doing. Yeah, they'd be doing events at the Apex.
Absolutely. So. Yeah. So this one now, the women coming up. Oh. Brittany, do you have any experience with Sheena? Have you seen her around?
We're pretty good friends. When she lived here, when I first moved here, and I met her at the gym. I actually met her mom too. She was trying to get me into some martial arts type stuff, and I was trying to get her into strongman. But we both were like, we like this. We want to stay the path. But yeah, she moved last year, and then she was the one that initially recruited me to try and be in power slap. But I was like, girl, I don't want to go against you. And she's like, well, I don't want to deadlift against you. So I was like, all right, we'll call it even then.
That's funny. But I guess at that time, Sheena was, respectfully, she was heavier. At that point, she was upwards, I think, around almost in the high 260s, if not 160, 170 kind of thing. She was, as obviously as she was getting ready for wellness and stuff like that, she dropped down. But we've seen the drastic weight cut to 145 for her was incredibly tough for her to kind of make that drop. This time around, she seemed to have an easier time only 15 pounds, which still puts her at 160. I mean, so, maybe just the experience kind of helped her drop down, in that range. And obviously recently competing in MMA also made it a little bit, easier for her that she didn't get too far out of shape. But she's definitely been someone who's crossed over a lot of different genres. Someone who actually did a bit of wrestling as well. So she has crossed over the sports, across the board, and great to see her continue on here in Power Slap. So
yeah, she'll try anything, and yeah, this is gonna be good. Jackie looks really confident.
yeah, it was funny. So I asked her in the pre-fight interview, I said, like, are you staying in Hungary? And she's like, oh, I'm a free spirit. I go where the wind blows. And so she's still very uncommittal to the next direction of her life.
Sounds about right.
Hey, that's a clean sweep still. So that's five for red team, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's a little firecracker. Like I
It
remember,
looks like she's coming up with I'm sorry, Core. She's coming out with no Rascard.
yeah. I remember seeing her backstage of the Apex for the very first time, and it just, from where she turned the corner, and she's probably about 300 meters away, and all of a sudden I just seen this Sonic Hedgehog type little, I don't know, movement, and all of a sudden she was like incredibly close, like excited, jumping up and down, jumped on me when she see me after her first victory in Power Slap. Was pretty crazy. She actually had a real rough cut for that one when she fought South African in that particular match, and so was finding kind of funny, like especially the way she does her hair. It was just crazy to see girl, small in stature but huge in energy, huge in life. I mean, big personality person. So
That sounded like a Mustang.
Yeah, sorry. It's usually never allowed in my neighborhood. I don't know what's going on out there.
yeah.
Somebody decided to be obnoxious at what is that, 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I mean, this one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the entire year, getting this one. I think it's kind of gone under the radar with these two title matches on this card of how big this actually is to put an end to the controversy that's been swirling for the last year.
And for women in general to have this opportunity in Saudi Arabia is huge.
Absolutely.
When I first heard about it, I did not think that this would be happening. So definitely
the world's changing. The world's changing. So we're going to see Jackie obviously in California around the likes of Isaiah Kionis, title holder in the middleweight division, Emmanuel Muniz, former welterweight champion. Obviously, she's working incredibly hard on her MMA. What is it? 7 days after Ding, 10 days after she's planning to compete in Invictus.
Yeah, February 7th.
So yeah, things are coming fast and furious for sure. Wow. I mean, in a lot of ways. Let's go. All right, Ding, the women are here.
Big moment here. Big moment.
Absolutely it is.
It's a club.
Oh. Are you sure that wasn't a flinch?
Nah, it looks like a club to me.
Wow.
What did she say? Not today?
Not today, yeah. I actually, I guess you're right. Yeah. Look at the reback in slow-mo. Yeah. It was deep for sure.
Oh, no, she said not today, bitch.
Oh.
Wow.
I just watched it back.
Crazy.
Sheena's signature.
Oh. Very interesting. See what's going on here.
What I will say is it's a good shot. For Sheena to be the one that fouled and Jackie to have the clean strike is quite the change.
Jackie just needs to line it up better from when I've seen her.
Crazy.
Oh, shit. Holy smokes.
Wow.
That's the first time we've seen Jackie Cataline on the mat.
It is. She looks like she's been there before, though. She looks calm. I think she's going to get up on this one.
Oh, you're behind me. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, she's up.
I'm sure she's got a little bit more respect for Sheena after that one.
Wow. Phenomenal. Phenomenal, man. What a match.
Their stats to everything with them is the closest for today of all the cards. Like everything, 8, 2.5 pounds apart, stature, everything.
What I will say is that second strike, I don't think Sheena could have lifted her leg anymore in that second strike, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that lined up.
Yeah. She's confident. She's confident. Now it's the opposite. So it looks like because she dropped her, now it's 10-8, 10-8 even. Man, let's see how this goes. Can she take another shot?
Oh, she stayed up on that one.
Yeah. It's going to depend on how.
Oh, wait. A little out of it, but she's up, so.
Listen, this is the first time we've seen Jackie Cataline face this kind of adversity, so kudos to her for taking it like that. I mean, gets knocked down, gets back up, recovers. Looked like she didn't like that last strike, recovers from that. So this is uncharted territory for both of these ladies. I think they both proved something themselves tonight, either way. But I think Jackie at this point has to steal this one back. I believe it was even going into this round, and that one didn't look good. So her best bet here, if Sheena takes these strikes the way she took the first two, I think this will end up being Sheena Bathory's night. Yeah,
no issue there.
Yeah, I think Sheena might have just edged this one out with the knockdown in round 2. That would make it a 10-8. So she got the 10-8 in round 1 from the foul. So I believe that Sheena Bathory would be the victor here, which is she was the what was she on the line? So let me just double check.
She was the favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie was minus 115. Sheena was minus 105.
Okay.
So it was double favorite.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, Jackie's falling up. But
Wild. Crazy to see all this taking place. Celebrity?
yeah.
Wow. Actually, my feed just mucked up on me.
Yeah, mine's a little delayed. I keep hitting the live and that seems to.
Yeah. Crazy. Lots of stuff going on. I mean, wild to see. Interesting. I mean, we keep on working. We keep on hammering away here. We're going to see. I can't even get my feed to work now. You might have to let me know. I think I'm far behind.
Yeah, Sheena took it. They're
took
interviewing her right now. Yeah.
Are they? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, my feed is just frozen. I can't even see it right now.
Okay.
You can commentate me along then. Oh, what happened?
Yeah, but it's mine is like going fast forward and then back. But yeah, can you maybe mute it? Oh no, now mine's pausing. You guys help us out in the comments. I'm gonna refresh this right now.
Crazy.
Corey, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, no, it's frozen. Yeah, kind of. It was just freezing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my feedback. Crazy. Huh. Yeah, you're gonna have to talk me along because I can't see anything right now. For some reason, it just completely stopped for me. Wow. Phenomenal,
Yeah,
Brittany.
Sheena's just getting really emotional. That I know that meant a lot to her. So she's just talking about that she worked on her defense a lot.
Gotcha.
Now it's pausing again.
She's there with Charlie Arnott now. Wow. She looks very emotional, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, her face looks probably the worst we've seen of her. Wow.
Yeah, she doesn't have much on her.
Crazy. I just mean the swelling, like the swelling on her side, everything. Yeah.
Jackie's more bruised up though.
Yeah.
Aw. That was just, she said that was for her dad. So she moved home while he was sick. She wants more violence.
Wild. Crazy. Now we're coming in 2 matches left. 20 minutes as we kind of talk. We're 20 minutes to the hour. Interesting to see. Both the athletes in braids, Sheena and Jackie. Wow.
2 of the biggest coming up.
Phenomenal.
Wolverine and Mechanic. And then the moment we've all been waiting for. The crazy Hawaiian and Dumpling.
Yeah. Crazy. So we're going to get that light heavyweight match right now. Vern Cathy versus the champ, Wolverine. Man, this is going to be exciting. This one here, this is going to be potentially the fight. I mean, we've had incredible fights. I mean, I don't know how you're going to pick fight of the nights and the bonuses on this one. I don't understand. Crazy.
So far, I still think that the longest was Brandon, the Rippers. Like that one, I believe, was the longest. But yeah, they've been cruising, especially those first couple. I was like, all right, are we going to see anyone?
100%. Wild. I mean, this is great. Okay, so it wasn't only us. It looks like in the chat as well. Other people's feed was freezing up on Rumble as well. I mean, they're up to 45,000 people currently viewing it at this moment. So interesting to see that the platform isn't able to hold it. But wow. I mean, we're getting it now. It's happening. It's real time. It's going down. So crazy.
Mechanic just doing his mobility in the background over there.
Wild to see. Crazy.
I think in March at the event here, we need to try the simulator to see how hard we can hit Corey.
Is there one in town? Is there Dave? I think it's exclusive to Dave and Buster's, is it not?
No, there's going to be another one. I'll send you the profile actually of the person who's putting it on.
Sorry, but we're talking about the power slap. So what are we talking about?
The simulator, when it can measure how hard you're slapping, that anyone can use when they teach us.
Gotcha.
Like the one they had at that stadium swim in the corner.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. So I thought you meant so Dave and Buster's has an exclusivity with Power Slap to make one of those bar style punching bags, but for slapping.
Yeah, they have a couple of those in Vegas too. There's actually one. There's a Stoney's, it's called. It's like a country bar. They have that and a punching bag one. So they're starting to come up around here.
Nice. We'll definitely have to try it and film it up. So
that'd be a fun live.
Yeah. Crazy.
I love the ad with like literally the mechanic. Did you see that one?
Yeah. So nice.
He was actually appointed my coach when I was briefly last year thinking about doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, he's had quite the up and down for sure in his career and how he came in with a whirlwind, kind of had some setbacks, but he's been able to figure it out now. So we're going to see, is he going to be able to climb to the top of that mountain? Obviously Wolverine standing in his way at the light heavyweight division right now, 12-0. He's never lost.
That's going to be intimidating. And like I was saying earlier in the first round with Luke, I think light heavyweight is, in my opinion, they have technique, they have power, they have speed, they have everything. So I think it's the most competitive class.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely. We're going to see the lights are bright. The lights are big. It's going to come down. Just checking it out real quickly here. The last odds that I've seen, minus 105 for Vern Cathy. Okay. Wolverine minus 125, the favorite last I seen here. So the line has moved quite a bit on this match. A lot of people anticipating Wolverine going to continue the streak. It's really what we've been waiting for. This is the moment, so. Wow. I mean, these highlights, Vern Cathy, man, he's got some highlight reel worthy opportunities that he's done already. I mean, it is phenomenal. I mean, dude, these guys back road to the title season 1 has been taking place. I mean,
true OGs.
Phenomenal. Crazy to see. That's wow. I mean, the moment's there. This is really what it's all about. We see the crowd right now. Looks full in the arena. This is really, I mean, there's a different aura. Like I said, being there at these live events, it's very, very different. It's the calm before the storm and just the rush of adrenaline. Like, when those strikes are coming, when the slaps are going to be there. So pretty crazy to see and be there. And I know what it's like when you get into these title rounds, what it's like to be there in the audience and the anticipation that's leading into it as these athletes kind of come out. And so very, very excited for this one. I think this one that I've been looking forward to the most. I mean, 2 storied athletes. I think Wolverine, to me, has been one of the greatest ever since. If they ever do create a Hall of Fame or anything like that, I mean, Wolverine's be one of the first guys that get inducted. He's had, the phenomenal matchups, going 27 plus rounds in Slap Fight Championship, being the first ever heavyweight title holder in Power Slap, then dropping down to light heavyweight, the first athlete to ever hold 2 titles in Power Slap, and still the only up until this particular point. And so we're going to see him obviously continue on with his legacy and his career. And we're going to see what happens here in this particular match. every match is the biggest match, and we're going to see Vern Mechanic Cathy looking very, very focused here right now. So
yeah, two of the best. It's been really exciting too to see their evolution. I feel in season 1, when they both first started, it's kind of like they knew they were naturally good at it, and then to continue to still be good at it, they've really had to treat it like they're full-time athletes. So
totally. So you see that Vern Cathy 5-2, all of his victories coming by the way a KO. So if Vern Cathy is on, he takes care of business. His strike is phenomenal, and we're going to see it on full display here.
He looks really good for this fight too. I know he trimmed his beard, but like he looks younger, doesn't he? I'm like,
for sure. It's funny. I actually thought he was older than he actually is, but
37 or 35.
Yeah. So we'll see Wolverine making his walkout right now. Usually he has kind of that country twang. Oh, it's not country this time.
It's like a rock.
Wow. Huh. Or if that's his decision or not. He's usually more that folk kind of music.
I will say, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I think the stream here is not doing as well as it has in the past.
Yeah, no, people in the comments were also saying the same thing. Myself, Brittany, both of us had issues as well. So
yeah,
is it still a clean sweep, isn't it, for the Red Corner? Isaiah up to this point 6-0. Wild. Crazy. Wolverine looking calm, cool, collected. Wow.
Could we see a double retirement? I mean, Vern's up there, man. I don't know that he's going to want to make that climb again if he loses. And we know 2025, Wolverine wanted this to be his last year. Will it be now? Does he fight again later in the year? It'll be interesting to see, man. Both these guys have done a lot to get to this moment. So I think that this will be one of the fights that will go down in the history books.
I agree with you. I agree. I mean, at heavy, Wolverine taking on, Darius, Power Slap 1, history in the making. I still think the greatest slap fight in Power Slap history. Could this one rival it? I mean, Wolverine being part of it again. I mean, obviously there's that connection, but I think this could be a great match. I don't see this one going the distance, to be honest with you. This is a 5-rounder right now. They're showing Wolverine at 14-5 with his record. But I don't think anybody by any accounts. Definitely the under on going the distance is looking really great in this one.
Yeah, because he lost to Bell, he lost to Turpin, and then three against Darius.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel when you're watching this? Do you I get like that nervous butterfly feeling.
It's funny for me. It's pure work. I think I have zero emotion towards any of it, to be quite honest. It's just unfolds. And for me, like even being there, it's like, but even the media, like the media shouldn't react to what's going on. You're there to report what is going on very unbiasedly. And so for me, it's like, I don't know. There's just this disconnect for me when I watch it, and it is what it is. Like doing the reactions here is something greater than we've ever done. It's the most emotion you've ever seen from me and or Ding or even yourself, from what's going on. So we kind of change things up with doing this watch along. But when you're there, in the press box, it's very much status quo. Like you won't see any of the media cheering, clapping, along the way. So yeah, for sure. Vern Cathy, 40 years old. Wolverine at 33. So it's funny they highlight the reach advantage for Wolverine. I don't know how much that plays into the factor. It's funny. This is the first time I've ever watched the event live on the stream. We've always been there in person. So the first one we've met, been there, Power Slap 1 through 10. So they do a great job with this broadcast. The camera angles, Bisping and Hellie are true pros along the way. I mean, I think it's a great broadcast. Bring you guys up close and personal.
I think so too. I love all the camera angles, like I was saying earlier, especially that low one when they do it on the replay. You can really see it.
from the
Wow.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. So this Gypsum, Kansas, I think is 3 dogs, a cat, and about 25 people. So definitely putting on a showcase. Let's go. Can't even call Wolverine the old dog. I mean, he's 7 years younger in this one, but the experience, having 19 fights, just wild. There you go. Show the audience. Looking full, looking nice.
Man, a lot of respect from these two guys. Vern looks locked in.
I hope they're both locked in. Wouldn't expect nothing less right now.
What a chin.
Wow.
Is his beard tied up? It is.
Is it?
Yeah, right at the bottom. Look at it. Look at it in slow-mo.
Oh, it is. It is. Yes, you're right.
I don't know exactly what the point of that is.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely small for sure. They're reviewing it. See if it was a foul or not. Obviously, we've seen Wolverine make the reaction. We know Vern Cathy purposely strikes harder round after round after round. We're going to see Wolverine.
Yeah, he didn't look like he put everything on that. You could see it.
Yeah. Definitely a technician here. He's a very, very clean fighter. We see the lineup.
Oh, my God!
Whoa!
Oh, my God! And still.
Wow.
Holy
Wow.
Oh, man.
The momentum in this one. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. I don't think anybody saw it going that. That's plus 400 round 1 knockout Wolverine.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Fight of the night right there. Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh.
He is
Vern
out.
still hasn't opened his eyes.
Oh, my goodness. Wolverine. I think he just signed, sealed his way to the Hall of Fame. There has to be a Hall of Fame just for Wolverine now. And you know what I'll tell you? Saudi's going to pay big money next time to have this thing back out there because they've got the greatest card you could ever see. I mean, we got 1 fight left. I don't want, it's a clean sweep for Isaiah. Wolverine being respectful, of course, taking the knee, but oh my goodness, we have never seen Wolverine do that to anyone. That's insane.
Unbelievable.
When they give awards going forward, I feel like how they should have just a slap.
Wow.
You get to hold that. But yeah, Wolverine, wow.
Mount Rushmore, Wolverine beyond what Mount Rushmore.
As
100%.
clean as can be on the button. Phenomenal. Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
Showed up like a cowboy.
Wow. Dude. I mean, that puts him in a greatest of all time conversation right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Crazy. Crazy.
Couldn't be happier for the guy, man. He deserves it. He deserves it.
Unbelievable. Phenomenal. That's all I can say to this. Wow, what a crazy turn of events on this one. Look at Dana White.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
Wolverine was a dog. He was at even, and Vern was a favorite at minus, I think, 120.
Wow. All right, Vern's up. Crazy.
Good. Glad he's not going to clap
I'll
for him
put
there.
this to you, Corey. Is this the last time we see Vern Cathy?
Wow.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's the last time we see him.
On the flip side, do you think it's the last time we see Ron Wolverine Beta? I don't know how you beat going out on a win like that, but I also don't know how you go out on a win like that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean,
No.
he's too young. He loves it. No way.
Yeah. Let's just listen to the post-fight interview. We'll see what happens. I'll plead the fifth on this one. So wow. Phenomenal. Crazy. Let's see. We see Frank and Dane up there. Wow.
I mean, Vern was, somebody that I knew was going to be, my toughest competition, especially in 205, hell, even in all my matches, even in heavyweight. So,
Giving his respects to Vern.
It just happened to be my night. I'm sure Vern will work his way back up, and we'll see each other.
I know when you first received that slap, you weren't.
Like you said, we'll see each other.
You came back with a.
We'll see.
So please take me through the finish. We'll see it on the screen.
Wow. Wolverine finds a way. Unbelievable.
You think Wolverine's going to be helping the mechanic to the airport in a few?
Crazy. Just, wow.
Yeah, not a lot to say about fingertips this time, man. I'll tell you that right now.
Word to describe that victory. Now, this is definitely a legacy title defense. I know this is something you have.
Charlie's setting him up right now.
So now that you've really shown us what you're capable of, we already knew it, but you showed us even more. What do you think is next for you?
Go home, spend time with the family, watch my kids grow up.
Does that mean we're going to see you again soon?
No, I don't think so. Not again.
Charlie pushing.
Again at all?
Yeah.
It's, I think it's my time.
There we go.
Between Power Slap and Slap Fight Championship, I remained undefeated in 205, so I'm happy with that.
Wolverine, you have no doubt been a legend in Power Slap. You were a legend before you even got
There we go. Retired. Wolverine retired. Just announced it. Wasn't clearly definitive, but it is done. Wolverine going off on top into the sunset. What a phenomenal career.
I guess it is one of those.
Light
Yeah.
heavy.
He walked away while everyone's still clapping. You ever heard that saying?
Yeah, it wasn't definitive. Even Michael Bisping's questioning was a retirement speech or not. However, it looks like it is Wolverine retiring as a champ, which means he is going to vacate the belt. So let's get into it. Now you've got Russell Rivera, you got Austin Turpin, you got Vern Cathy. Seeing Vern Cathy retiring, I don't think we see Vernon step away from this one because I do believe now we are going to have a new champion in that division. Ron Wolverine Beta, as I said, one of my favorite guys to watch ever since I seen him all the way back in Slap Fight Championship. Phenomenal career, remaining undefeated in the light heavyweight division. Unbelievable. Phenomenal to see. One more matchup to go, but I mean, I think it's under respect. I hope he still stays around. I hope he's still a coach. I hope he's still involved, being a pioneer, pushing this sport forward. I mean, for everything that he's done and continue. Yeah, looks like Wolverine is done. No more Wolverine and Fap. I guess that ain't gonna happen. Wow. Storied career going down. Man, I'm still in shock on this one. Brittany, your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I thought it was going to be a little bit longer than that. But as we've seen, today's trend has been get in and get out.
Yeah. So, yeah. I see in the chat, light heavyweight. Ron has never lost at 205. Light heavy. Crazy.
I still can't
Wild.
believe he is. I'm kind of bummed he's done. But like I said, yeah. We'll see. You can always come out of retirement. We see it happen.
It's crazy. I don't think so. I think he's a man of his word, and I think when he walks away,
it's for a reason.
Crazy. Phenomenal to see. Now, the crazy Hawaiian Dumpling 2. This one here. I mean, in a lot of ways, superstars of the sport, a lot of people don't realize Dumpling internationally, overseas, is the biggest face in this sport period. The crazy Hawaiian, the biggest superstar in America, colliding again for the second time. The first one we know ended in a draw, and now we are getting the chance to see it remake over again. The rules changed because of this first match where we get extra rounds. Should it be? We're going to see, we know Mark Smith worked a ton early on in getting these athletes ready, making sure that the Russians and Dumpling didn't have any confusion around the rule set. So we're going to make this happen. But I love the way the audience in the crowd is embracing what is going on here. And we're going to see a great matchup come here in the super heavyweight division.
As we learned too, when we talked to the crazy Hawaiian 2 Wednesdays ago, I thought it was pretty phenomenal that he kind of admitted to us this was like him taking it seriously. Before he was just like, I'm Hawaiian, I have a thick neck, I'm a big guy, but he's been doing double sessions. He actually lost some weight for this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll be interested to see.
Well, we talked about it. He's given up 30 pounds of Dumpling now. Last time, I believe he was almost 30 pounds heavier. Now he's going to be 30 pounds lighter. We're going to see full force how that transition makes. So, wow. What's up, Dale Minner? How are you doing, my man? Crazy to see. We're coming in. Let's go. Let's make this happen. McKinney.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, what'd you think of that? Wolverine announcing his retirement in emphatic fashion.
Oh, I thought that's crazy. Now I'm excited to see who's gonna be the new contenders.
I mean, phenomenal to see.
I think you do Russell Rivero versus Corey. You're muted.
Yeah, I did on purpose. Just talking to producer, Mr. Ray D. He decided to show up to work.
I think
show started 2 hours ago. He shows up now. What a guy.
Maybe you do Turpin Russell still, or you do. Don't count out Luke Simons. Don't count out Luke Simons. I'll say that.
Yeah, don't count him out.
Yeah.
All right. Walkouts. Here we go.
What'd you think of Danny versus Kalani earlier in the night?
Oh man, great fight. Great fight. I love that they went the distance. Honestly, I thought I didn't think Kalani would knock Danny down, and so I really was hoping that Kalani would last, and he did. 3 for 3 L's from Polynesians for Danny.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to get over that hump.
Yeah.
They have his number.
Proud of Kalani, man. He did great.
So I think in a lot of accounts, I think Kalani obviously is the number one contender now, pending the outcome of this match. one way or the
Yeah.
other. Win up losing
Yeah.
your camera, McKinney, but I got your audio still.
Oh, did my camera get out? Or, let me
Yeah.
see what happened.
America versus Russia. Getting the back to the
Hey,
Soviet days.
easy.
What do you mean? You don't like the Rocky resemblance? It's not modern day Rocky.
Let's see. Oh, Dumpling's beard is tied up too.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah, you're back, my man.
All right, cool.
And a plus 825 now that it'll end in the first round.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dumpling doing a little salt bay with the chalk.
Yeah, a little showmanship.
I didn't think you had a personality, man.
Yeah,
Nah, he's just not your biggest fan.
Yeah.
Who you guys going for? Crazy?
Dude, we're just here to report what happens, man.
Oh, okay. No bias.
That's all. That's why we bring you on, buddy, so you can be the one in the firing line.
I'm excited. Hey, super heavyweight still went crazy today. Hitman, dude, what a great knockout. It's exactly what you need. Oh, Hawaii 78. Let's go. Love this song. Doing it for the culture.
Yeah. One more fight to go.
But it is.
He had multiple tie-ups to get that beard in.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's what you call the bubble braid beard.
Let's go.
Looking focused.
Love it.
I will say a lot of times people question the rankings, but the way that this is lining up, the top guy in the ranks has been victorious and girl throughout this night. So maybe the rankings are spot on.
It's gonna be exciting. Are you guys watching on the TV or you guys watching on like a computer?
Computer.
I have both right next to each other. Yeah.
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 I tried my TV, but there's a lot of trash next to it, so.
Oh, good.
No, so that.
It's all good, my dude. Wow.
Oh, we're crazy out here looking crazy little now.
Oh, he's got his brother behind him with the belt.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy they let him walk out with him.
Crazy.
Dang,
First
is
time we've
that
seen that.
small? Jeez.
Yeah.
I love it.
Great.
Love
Crazy to
that.
think that the Hitman's the bigger of the two now.
I know.
Corey, do you think they announce a new streaming platform after this?
I've got no indication that that's going to happen at this particular moment. No. Do you have insight that I don't?
No, I mean, I just think, they're coming up to the end here. This couldn't have been a better event, man.
I think Netflix would be dope.
Yeah, there's rumors that UFC is going to Netflix. I don't know if PowerStop's going to get part of that bundle, but that'd be cool.
Yeah. Shoot, Peacock. I'll take Peacock.
Man, he looks so slim. It's insane. Looks great.
I know. It looks like so different.
Let's see if it helps him or hurts him here.
The one thing he did say too was that he wasn't going to do a lot of the fan engagement between rounds. He felt like that took away from his focus. So from all accounts, he's looking a lot more focused right now than he has.
He looks good. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the best I've ever seen him looking on stage.
100%.
Okay. Man, I didn't know Dumpling was 5'9".
Yeah.
Damn, he's short.
Hey, that's rich coming from you, McKinney.
Hey, man. I'm 6 feet on paper, okay?
Oh, you're one of those. Just teasing.
Yeah, no, I'm 5'11" in real life.
Yeah.
Give
So
me
see
my
the Russian
inch.
translator.
Let's go.
Viewership for the event has been going like this. Started at 20,000, now it's at 56,000.
Yeah. Fucking Sal Diamato is there.
Hey, what'd you think of Big Daddy? Think he was good?
Who, Dennis?
Yeah.
I mean, he hit Hitman with a shot. We've never seen Hitman react that way.
Yeah, I've never seen Hitman get rocked before. Or
Yeah,
like
it's good stuff.
rock like that, so it's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like we said, two of the biggest superstars worldwide, the Crazy Hawaiian, the biggest slap fighting star in America, Dumpling, the biggest star internationally, squaring off again. Pretty safe to say we're going to get a definitive winner in this one now with the rule change.
Oh, absolutely. But no, this Hawaiian looks ready. I hope the weight cut doesn't take away from his chin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
think
know
so.
it's
He
going to
seems
add on his
confident.
hit, though.
Yeah.
Also, that beard being tied up, that's different.
Yeah, honestly, I think that gives kind of an advantage. Makes it stiffer on that beard, so harder, I don't know, more padding for the slap. Maybe.
That's an
Oh,
interesting take.
you think it's even more of an advantage?
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Yeah,
if you
that's
get
an interesting
it all
take.
pushed up, right, you get more cushioning here. So you're getting slapped on the chin. I don't know. Maybe it'll give it more padding.
I'm just glad I'm representing the winning team.
I love that jersey. I'm jealous. I was gonna wear mine, but then I saw yours on one of the lives. And I was like, oh, I don't want Dean to embarrass me.
You don't have this jersey, right? You have the one without it's just straight
No,
black.
I got the weak jersey. I got the early jerseys, man, the whack ones, the Sport Tech.
Oh, he's
All right,
slowing
let's go
down.
crazy. Oh, he's going on 3. I love it. Come on,
Dumpling.
come on.
That one didn't bother Dumpling at all.
No.
Dang. Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging.
You might be behind.
I mean, Dumpling, no problems at all on that one.
This is the moment of truth, man. We'll figure out if that weight matters.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Dumpling ate that though.
65 pounds in 3 months.
Hey, Dumpling looks better with his head bald though. Than that.
If you just look at him like real quick from the headshot, he looks like Ryan Phillips.
Hey,
Like real quick. I'm not,
yeah.
like
At
stature wise,
glance,
they're totally different. But if you
if
just
you
look at
wear
him like real
glasses
fast,
and you don't have your glasses on, he for sure looks like Ryan Phillips.
are you saying that because you wear glasses and you don't have your glasses on?
Yeah, and I got a cut in my cornea, so I can't wear my contacts either. So.
Dumpling's got a different lineup this time around.
Well, let's go, Dumpling.
Wow, it moved his head, but
Nothing.
man, this is high level. This is the top of the sport right here, man.
Absolutely. Before we seen him, we seen him, bending down more. Now we're seeing a much more straight around swing by Dumpling.
Way to take that hit. Oh, Crazy definitely looks like he is smaller. With that whole body shift on that.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen a move like that.
Ever.
I don't know if ever.
Yeah.
Really?
Even when Michael rocked him, like his whole body stayed still.
100%.
Yeah, I think that's the weight. That's the size difference. But the chin persists, man.
Yeah, let's go. Way to eat that.
I was like, yeah, clearly it hasn't affected how he takes it. So
yeah.
Oh, he changed it up right on 2.
Let's go.
He's messing with his head.
Oh, you guys are ahead of me. I'm a mute mine.
That might
See the
have been a
handprint on
flinch
the
or something.
sleeve.
That
See the
was
hand on the-
weird.
See the hand on the shirt. Definitely hit the
That was weird.
shoulder
Come on.
first.
Yeah, that was weird.
That is weird. Bad aim on that.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like
Really
that was
low.
Hawaiian's fault.
Yeah, misguided. But as
Yeah,
soon as he hits
touched
the
the shoulder
shoulder, it
first.
takes so much of that power off. Oof.
And I'm sure his finger don't feel good either.
No.
His pinky finger, no matter how big it is.
I mean, I think it's safe to say Dumpling, round 1.
Yeah, Dumpling's definitely up here. But that's the beauty of 5-round fights. You can take a while to get started.
Hakuna Matata.
The broadcast is saying Dumpling probably put on some fat and some muscle.
I saw him doing some weightlifting on his promo. Yeah.
Building
here
up
we
that.
go.
Even more explosive. All right.
Nothing.
Oh, the flinching. He's calling the flinch. Yeah, the truth is, I was gonna say I tend to agree. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he did lean into it. Yeah. He turned his head.
Foul call.
Yep.
You do not want additional strikes, man. I'm surprised we're seeing this again. I mean, you do not want additional strikes here. You don't.
Come on.
So now if it happens again, then there will be a point. What are they saying? They're shouting something.
I mean, honestly, it's probably something for Dumpling. I mean, because quite honest, when we were in Abu Dhabi, the crowd was very much in favor of Dumpling.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he's the star internationally. Like the Crazy Wine is not as known.
I see. Let's see what happens.
Nothing. Crazy.
Yeah, the two of them are really like going back and forth here.
That's easy. I think the weight cut makes Crazy look even better. You know, he's taking those shots like nothing. He looks fast.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Michael Bisping here. I think the Dumpling's up 2-0 right now.
3 more rounds, Crazy. Come on. Come on.
Right on 2 here.
Come on, Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Dang, I'm hella delayed on what I see. That was funny.
Wow.
Good job, Dumpling. Way to eat that.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think he touched them again with the pinky.
All right. Then we're gonna get our first sudden death, or what is it? What's the last round?
Extra round.
Extra round.
Oh yeah, they're screaming Dumpling.
Dumpling. Let's go crazy. Oh, yep, they're screaming Dumpling. Come on.
Oh, that one hurt.
Yeah.
He handled it better, though.
Hawaiian needs a knockout, or there's got to be fouls here. I think he's down 3-0.
Oh, good job.
If he gets a flinch here, this is over. I mean,
Is
there's
he giving
just,
a? Oh, please don't give a flinch.
if they give him a flinch here, it's okay. They did not give a flinch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
All
Looks
right,
pretty
he's
clean.
still got an opportunity here. I mean, he definitely moved his head, but it was so small.
Yeah, it wasn't like that British.
It wasn't
guy
like the first one either.
Come on. All right. Yeah, I think Brandon's been doing a great job at coaching today, though.
Dude, he's 0-7.
Well, in motivation.
Okay.
If I was losing and he was in my corner, I'd feel like a winner for sure. Come on.
Oh, it's a club?
That's a club.
Damn.
Man. The Crazy's going to have to knock him out here. He's not looking good at this point.
Yeah. But you know what? I think the weight here is playing a part, man. I think that even though the Crazy's got a good chin and he himself is absorbing well, his body is not able to stay standing in the same position, which gives this optic that he's losing these rounds clearly, even if he's not hurt. In that last round, he did get hurt though.
For sure.
Now, what kind of weight loss do you guys think this is? Like more of like a not too much muscle building, just more like fat losing type of weight loss, or?
For sure. I mean, he was doing intermittent fasting, doing prolonged periods of time without eating.
I like Isaiah being honest with him. We can hear a little bit about what Isaiah's saying. He's telling them, right now you're losing. You need a Hail Mary. If you need to use your left, use your left. I don't know what that stems from. I don't know if he hurt his right hand or if he believes his left hand is stronger. But he essentially just told him you're losing. You need to get him out of it.
What does that do for his confidence right now? I mean, he's not looking confident now after that talk.
No.
So I don't know if that's motivating him in the right way. I get it to be real, but
Maybe he's like, damn, I should have lost this weight. You know? What was that, 70-pound weight drop?
60.
It's interesting. The question that he just asked Isaiah was interesting.
What did he ask?
He put his hand on his face and he was like, right here, as if I just think his confidence. I think he knows he knows I mean, just based on what we've seen the first 4 rounds, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get a knockout here unless he pulls something out of a hat, you know. And I think that's bothering him a lot because the first fight didn't look like this.
Not at all.
Yeah,
without the fouls, he won that fight.
He's used to winning, and as an athlete, but you don't have that. You get to see who can truly kind of show up. And right now, he's not handling it as well as I would have hoped. But we'll see what happens right now.
Yeah, more confidence last fight for sure.
Yeah.
He stumbled Dumpling a little bit last time, but this time Dumpling's been taking it like nothing. Let's see.
Calling his shot.
That was interesting. That was a weird, like.
Oh. I guess that doesn't matter in the tempo, right? You can change it up.
Yeah.
You don't lift your foot or anything.
Oh. See, the Crazy is a very interesting defensive posture in what he does. And
yeah, you saw that emotion come out of him, that last one.
Yeah. I think he's going to amp up there. I think we're talking with Isaiah, a little more energy now. I think you feel like he's got it back on his side here. He's got to make it happen now.
Listen, if anybody can do it here, it's the Crazy Hawaiian. But there's just so much different. There's so much different. Hawaiian's smaller, Dumpling's bigger. This match looks different than the first match. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Still going with the right.
They got a 40-35 right now on Bisping's
Going
card.
on one.
Damn. Dumpling might go home with the belts.
Wow.
Oh, we switched to 1.
Yeah, Hawaiian walked back to his corner. I think he knew. I think he knows.
Game over.
I think
damn. So now what does that do if Dumpling's the champion? Puts Hawaiian at 1 or what?
Automatically, yeah.
Yeah, and then Kalani 2.
Well, as Haley just said, the only way is if Hawaiian gets knocked out by a foul.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Praying for a club.
Let's scream at each other. We don't understand each other. Amazing.
They're
Yeah, we
yelling at
speak
each other.
right.
They don't understand.
Looks like the championship's going to
What did
Russia.
you just say to me? I don't
Yeah.
know.
For
But
sure.
I'm mad. You took my belt.
All right, well, Brandon Bordeaux got one up on the board.
Hey, 1-7. Hey, it was a great. I think it's one of the best events today.
Yeah, the truth is, man, I think this will come out and more people will talk about it. I do believe that the weight mattered here.
Absolutely.
I think the weight was the whole story.
Absolutely, and kind of confirmed my thought of like it wasn't really gain of muscle, it's more of loss of just the fat he already had, and I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
look,
see
Dana
much power.
just said congratulations. He knows.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be. Yeah.
For his athletic career, I feel it was smart to at least try, see what's going to work better. It's not like, he's still not the best showing, but he's still standing. So
They've still got a chin.
yeah,
Still got a chin.
We still got a decision. We've seen crazier things happen. Oh,
No.
we'll see. I
But-
think we're all obviously writing it, but
I feel like if you talk about like weight and stuff, distribution and power, like Kalani proved that you don't got to be the heaviest guy to bring that kind of power. He was what 330, or I forget what he was at his weigh-in. But like Kalani got muscle, was able to put Danny down once, right?
yeah.
And so, but Crazy lost a lot of fat, really didn't gain much muscle, and you can see the loss of power. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a guy that hasn't fought in a year, so you know. But great showing by Dumpling. That dude he took those shots like nothing all day today.
There we go. Dumpling, new champion.
Yeah.
Nice Dumpling.
It's all right. It's all right. Good work. 3 for 4 in the Polynesian community. I don't know if you guys knew Ty Emery's Polynesian as well.
Oh wow, he's emotional. That's impressive.
So
That's impressive. It means a lot to him.
congrats, Dumpling. Hopefully they let me fight you next. Dang. Good fight. Well, good
I know
fight by
there's
Dumpling.
it's funny. I didn't think it actually meant as much to Dumpling from the way that he's interacted with the media, not only us but everybody. It's different.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that fully. It's
You think
actually
like
good
a
to see
culture thing?
a little bit of a human. I think that's probably part of it. Yeah, I just think he's a very, very straight, narrow, a worker. I think he's a labor guy, and I think this means a lot to him. It's good.
It's definitely part of the culture too. I have 2 girls I competed with that are Russian, and literally their coach would always tell them, like, don't show emotion. If they lost, instead of celebrating being happy, they'd have to go like hike a mountain. Definitely just ingrained within that culture. So I'm glad we got to see some happiness and emotion come out of him today.
I was actually thinking for a second that Dumpling might retire, but he actually just said, and Charlie asked him what's next. He just said, line him up. So obviously not done. Where do we think it goes, McKinney? Do you think fellow Polynesian Kanani gets a shot at him, or do you see a trilogy?
Shoot, I don't know. Do you guys think that it deserves a trilogy? I don't. I think this proved that Dumpling deserves it more. I think
Charlie Arnold just said a hard fat battle by accident.
A hard fat battle.
Yeah, instead of saying a hard fought battle, she
Hilarious.
fudged the words a little.
I think if anything, next title shot's Kalani. I wish I want one. I want a shot at anybody, honestly. But I know Kalani proved himself today against Danny. That was a big opponent to get over. Dang, this is
Crazy.
well. I hope Crazy keeps doing that cut that he wants to get to heavyweight.
Wow.
But I hope he builds up his strength and
Wants to
power
go
with
for
that
heavy.
too. It'll work, Crazy. It'll work. Made it on the biggest stage.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I love the sponsorship shout outs.
Yeah.
The only one that's got the balls to do it.
Is that a thing? Are we not allowed to do that, or is that a rule?
I don't know if it's a rule or not, but it might change after this. Yeah.
What a fight. Good job, Dumpling.
What was everyone's favorite moment from today?
I'll have to go Wolverine. I know how much that meant to him. I'd have to go Wolverine.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I knew Wolverine was gonna get a knockout.
Yeah, you'd be in a party of one, McKinney. What do you got? You got a crystal ball sitting next to you, or what?
Nah, man, like if you watch Vern Cathy from the beginning, his chin has always been the question. Like his knockout power has never been a question. But
You need to go work for Circus Sports, man, because they had that line for a round one knockout at plus 400.
For him, for Vern,
for anybody to knock him out in round one in that fight.
Oh no, I think Wolverine just comes with a different slap, But he's just a veteran in the sport. He stays around his weight. Like even though he fought heavyweight, he wasn't that heavy in heavyweight, But dropping down to light heavyweight and able to keep his power, I think the only real person that was able to compete with him or take his shots is really Turp. But Turp can't keep that weight down,
Mm-hmm.
But I think if I was able to bet, I was betting on Wolverine today for sure. But my favorite fight was definitely the super heavyweight fight between Danny and Kalani.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder if Haley has info that we don't. He just said the vacant light heavyweight title on the line at the next Power Slap event.
Oh snap!
Vacant.
Luke Simon.
Interesting.
Is that his name?
Russell. I think Russell's next in line. I mean, in a lot of ways, I think he's deserving of it as well.
Russell and Luke for the championship? Or is that too soon for Luke Simons?
I mean, he's fought back-to-back cards.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Interesting.
Oh, he only took one slap, so
he said perhaps.
Oh,
perhaps.
Okay.
He said perhaps.
Gotcha.
What a fight. What a day.
He's just getting started for you, McKean. It's still morning, buddy.
So I woke up early today. I woke up at 7 actually. So what time is it now? I think it's 12. Yeah, now it's time to take my midday nap.
What a love it. I love being a super heavy Polynesian. What a life.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, got wrestling practice later, so
Nice.
It's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Dang. There was a lot of knockouts today.
Absolutely.
A lot of knockouts.
I think one of my favorite moments was actually the Chief and the Ripper, just to see Brandon continue to fight like that. That was pretty intense. I have a lot of respect for him.
Here's my question on that fight. I like that too. as a coach, would you tell your fighter to, hey, stay down, you get the dub, or would you tell him get back up, fight it through?
Probably get
What would you be?
probably get back up.
Yeah, I don't know. But if you get knocked down like that, I might be like, hey man, I don't think the sport's for you, buddy. But shoot, he took what 3 shots, right? He took 3 shots and got knocked out on the 3rd. Not bad.
Crazy.
Kaylee does not hit soft, so
No.
there's
That's
a
why I
big
think
shot.
it was one of my favorite moments because I was just in shock. I was just we did it, once I was like, okay, and then he did it. I'm like, how many times is he gonna do this?
Right?
So just the amount of willpower Brandon had.
Yeah. Brandon definitely will of the day.
Yeah.
But besides that, everybody, I thought it was great fights. Honestly, I was surprised that Luke was going to knock out Garrett like that. I was like, oh, and he did a super step today. I was proud of him. He didn't have a super heel lift. That was huge. And Saudi Arabia looks pretty cool.
Absolutely. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out. Ding. You want to hold down the fort? We wrap it up. Stay tuned. Our Slap channel will be having a ton of post-fight interviews coming up here, so I'm gonna get to work. Appreciate everyone who joined in. Appreciate you all for joining. McKinney, enjoy that nap.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Take care, my man. Any parting words, Ding?
What an event, man. What an event. A lot of big stuff happened. I think we're looking ahead at March 7th to see what that card will look like. Great night from all the athletes.
100%. All right. It looks like they just signed off. They just spoke with Power Stop 12 coming up March 7th. Seems to be all that was announced in regards to that. So stay tuned. Appreciate you all. Let's keep on rolling. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. It's still early in America.
You too. See you guys.